All right, folks. Welcome in. How's it going, everybody? Bright and early this morning for some more Warhammer 40k action. A bit of an adventure getting set up for this one. A couple technical difficulties due to our physical separation between me and the players. We're in Group B right now, which is the sort of EU time zone group, so it's a little bit logistically more interesting than in other groups. Isaac, you're going to sleep already? That is weakness. That is weakness that I sense. Now we all know who to root against in the tomorrow's first game. That is a good call out, though. We do have another game happening tomorrow. It's gonna be it's 11:30, I think, is the official start time. I put it at noon because I figured it would end up probably being at least 15 minutes or so after that for the original, or the actual start time. We should have, I think we have 4 games scheduled tomorrow in total. I guess including this one, which doesn't really count. But one of them, unfortunately, I think I'm going to end up recording because I will be live streaming the other one. Am I accusing you of sleeping in late? Absolutely I am. A quick rules question there, Chance. Players are currently deploying. We're going to hop in with them momentarily here. Thank you for your patience, everybody. Did both players see each other's list before the game? Yeah, all the lists have been revealed since last Monday, I think, or Sunday. The 5th, I believe, is when we revealed lists. Yeah, it's true, I guess. These days, who knows whether you can see the other person's list. Yeah, definitely, you know, one of those things is what it is. My co-commentator's here. Give me some company. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my microphones today. Apologize, chat. I'm gonna troubleshoot it, and then we're gonna hop in here. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to stream the player's audio. All right, chat. We're gonna figure it out. That's okay. Let's hop into this game. I'm tired of waiting. Players are just about to start roll their turn 1, so we are gonna go ahead and hop right in. Thanks everyone for your patience. Let's jump into Ash versus MinMax from the T5S2 Season 10 Invitational. So players are undergoing deployment right now, but we can talk. Hey, okay. It looks like our audio did decide to work. They're very exciting. We can talk about their lists as they are getting set up here. Should be a pretty interesting matchup. Ash is in a kind of a fascinating composition for Adepta Sororitas, a combination of detachments we probably would not have expected to be effective when we are considering things, prior to the new edition. However, with the changes to how sort of respawn mechanics work and things like that, it ended up being the case that having just a mass of shooting was actually pretty good. Relatively low AP, kind of consistent shooting with a lot of rerolls, and Acts of Faith built in ends up being very strong. So Army of Faith is the detachment today, where she's going to have access to things like ignore modifiers, as well as a potentially army-wide -1 to be hit. So you can, if your opponent does not ignore cover, which there is a little bit of ignore cover on MinMax's side, so that is helpful, then you could stack that to a total of -2. And then you can use Light of the Emperor to ignore all modifiers on your models. That includes profile characteristics, weapon skill, ballistic skill characteristics. So that also, as well as the modifiers to test your rolls. So that includes hit roll modifiers and cover on an aura. And then you can basically apply something similar to your opponent, so the opposite to your opponent. So you have a good time hitting, your opponent has a bad time hitting, and you just hit them with a bunch of hyper-consistent ranged attacks.
You get to scout first. I get to scout first, and these sisters here.
And we are going to be launching into things with MinMax taking the first turn here.
Oops.
I wish it would stop moving my scoreboard.
Tactical for me. Tactical for you too.
Dice camera.
And these will go back. A little fakeroo. Not touching the terrain. And over to you.
RS5.
Yeah, there's some sort of bug in my streaming software that moves my dice camera overlay randomly, even when it's not supposed to be able to. So I don't understand how that works. I have to get it I have to get it fixed up. It's very strange. In any case, chat. Looks like we're going to be going first with MinMax's Adeptus Custodes. He does have a couple of interesting little pieces of technology in here.
I'll go get some water. Just 30
in order to protect his backline. MinMax running a combination of Shield Host and Tyrannitoid Hammerblow, which is kind of cool. So Tyrannitoid Hammerblow gives him reroll charges on his Terminators. You also get like a little tiny mini Lines of the Emperor. You get a baby Unleash the Lions if you want it. And you're also getting enhanced critical hits, 5-up critical hits, sustained hits on Marshal Custodes for the Terminators themselves. They get wound rerolls against basically everything in the game these days. The incidence of character units has massively improved increased, I should say. I guess some would argue maybe it's not an improvement, but massively increased since the edition has released. And so having rerolls against character units is actually massively important for those big Terminator bricks. In this case, we're running one John Eagle Jet Bike Shield Captain with a Panoptis Specs to get ignore cover on his units. So those won't necessarily be quite as impacted by the combination of the Army of Faith and standard cover as other units in the Codex. He's going to be joining into a unit of 2 Venatari, Virtus Praetors, excuse me. We have 2 5-model bricks of Alaris Custodians, 1 Caladius Grav Tank, 3 model units of Venatari Custodians, Venerable Land Raider, as well as double Witchseeker units and Navigator. I'm actually not sure what we have going on in Deep Strike. Looks like we do have a Custodian Guard Squad, just a 5-man. No upgrades on them, just a regular old unit of guys inside the Land Raider. I love to do the tiny Land Raider to showcase.
Change my mind, I'm just going to scout back onto this.
That's cute. However, the benefit here, obviously, is that the Alaris Custodians can Deep Strike in, and then we can, with Rapid Ingress, then we can duplicate Rapid Ingress in the Venatari Custodians. And the Venatari are individually relatively powerful. They have Lance attacks. Which means that having a 5+ critical sustain is almost as good on them as it is on the Alaris Custodians themselves. And against this Army of Faith, one thing that we'll have to pay attention to is these Custodians' ability to 2-for-1 themselves into Adeptus Sororitas defensive profiles, which they can very easily do if they have those the Ballast Staris grenade launcher.
I said you can start your movement or command phase while I fix the they're going
to be on this piece of terrain, all of them.
Yeah, I just need to make sure that they're not overlapping.
I'll draw 2 cards. Okay.
Start of the battle round, I'm going to take extra movement, roll 1s to wound, shooting, generate a 6. You got to pick my quarry.
Yep.
Quarry for the one on the table is
Beacon and Cleanse are the draws here for MinMax right at the start.
The one on the table is those guys.
Kind of a nice pickup, honestly. Some very, very simple secondaries to complete.
The unit that is inside your Land Raider.
Okay.
That's a legal target. Yay. Here.
Yay. Okay. And +2 to move, reroll 1s to wound for the Triumph, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and I have crits, 5-up crits. Okay.
So the quarry for the Celestian Ascendants gives reroll hit rolls and precision against that unit. So that's going to be against the regular Custodian Guardsman.
Okay, I go to the movement phase. Let's move with the sisters here. They just want to be nice and chill. Touch this.
It looks like we're beaconing the Virtus Praetors, which is interesting. Virtus Praetors are going to have kind of a target on their back.
This way.
Although I guess what you don't want to have is a random
The Clades grab tank first.
set of ranged tanks actually knock out a unit.
Yes.
Witch Seekers have scouted forward, so we're gonna see them probably move into the terrain feature to get that cleanse completed.
He'll be here. And then the sisters.
But moving on real quick to we're going through our early movement phase here on MinMax's side, talking about AshC's interesting Army of Faith build. Is that we've been seeing a couple of these like sort of doing the rounds, but the big benefit is that with AP characteristics being what they are in 11th edition, you're going to be able to do a lot more damage consistently with AP1 weapons like heavy bolters and autocannons and things like that. So, as long as you're ignoring cover so you can get those hits off consistently, just having a volume of fire is actually very helpful. And Ash has told me she's been able to kill repulsors, land raiders, a bunch of, heavily armored, high toughness vehicle characteristics with these relatively mid, I guess, offensive profiles. In this case, we're playing a Morphin Ball in a Paragon Warsuit unit. Those guys are equipped with grenade launchers and heavy bolters. Not the typical multi-melta loadout that we saw from last edition, but they're able to engage from way, way farther away than they did previously. And then they still get full hit and wound rerolls thanks to Morphin Ball, so we're putting out, in total, 15 heavy bolter equivalents, effectively, between Morphin's Fidelis plus the 9 shots from the Paragon Warsuits. And then they have sustained hits, they have hit rerolls, they have +1 to hit and wounds, so they wound most vehicles on 5s or even 4s, and then they are rerolling those as well. So it's a lot of damage coming out of that unit.
Does this count, this edge here, in terms of being covered by dense terrain for the go to ground?
Yeah, so it checks true line of sight. So wherever you can have true line of sight blocking you.
Right, no, I'm just saying because this edge is super tiny. But theoretically, maybe the base is not completely fully visible, but I don't know. It's
yeah. So it does count. For true line of sight blocking, it would require that a model be over here, which I think is going to be the case, even if there wasn't an edge. Largely, but yeah, and maybe changes the angle very slightly.
Okay, and then the bikes.
That is important to note. You can gain go to ground as long as you're behind a dense terrain feature. That means the 3-dimensional element on top of the area terrain. As long as you're behind it and physically line of sight blocked, that gives you a 12-inch hidden, 12-inch detection range rather than the classic standard 15 inches. So that will force more Adeptus Sororitas into the center of the battlefield in order to attack those guys. We do want to sort of hide from the castigators and things. This is a very aggressive push right now from MinMax. I mean, he is going to get the double cleanse on turn 1, but I'm surprised that we're putting Alaris Custodians in the center there instead of just regular Adeptus Sororitas or an Anathema Psychana. The Witch Seekers themselves are like very, very inexpensive, jumping into those terrain features. Ash also rocketed Triumph St. Catherine plus a Hospitaller and a Battle Sister squad. We have another jump back Canoness with Litanies of Faith and a Zephyrim squad, plus a bunch of utility, Arcoflagellants, Celestian Incendants, double Mortifiers, so that we have relatively consistent Miracle Dice generation by just like rocking up these little idiots who can skirmish over objectives, but then also generate Miracle Dice when they die. We have 1 Sanctifier unit, an Exorcist, in addition to a Castigator.
Right now they wouldn't need to advance.
Or a pair of Castigators, excuse me. Both of those equipped with autocannons and heavy bolters on their hull mounts. So between those and the Morphin Fall, that's 27 heavy bolters, I guess 33 if you count her gun, plus the Exorcist has one. 36 heavy bolter shots in total from the army. So especially into these like kind of not super high toughness characteristics on the standard guardsmen, the custodian guardsmen. Those are going to be pretty brutal. You're just like throwing 1,000,000 dice at wound on 5s, and then every 2 conversions through an armor save kills a custodian guard. And you get 36 shots with sustained hits to attempt it. So we'll see if Ash takes the bait here and wants to shoot into these Alaris Custodians in the center, because killing a couple of those guys would be huge. Again, the Alaris Custodians have a good offensive profile into multiple Adeptus Sororitas units. So, for example, they could jump in and they could blow a unit away with their ballistic grenade launchers, potentially shoot their guns and kill a second unit or do some serious damage, and then charge in and kill, obviously, a lot more. So having a lot of these like little individual units, it can be fall prey here to the Alaris Custodians. Very quick turn 1 from MinMax.
Assassination and oh, cool. So very scoreable turn 1.
Assassination is this guy.
Yep. Alright, command phase stuff.
Yeah, only the
Free strat for ignore
Dawn
mods
Eagle
or
Jetbike Shield Captain on the table right now. Would be
do a journey.
a little tough to get with the Sanctifiers. We did the Incendents could kill him if they got to grips, but they'd have to get in there. It'd be tough. Just one cleanse scored out for MinMax. It's surprising, actually. I guess he advanced into the center. Beacon is ongoing, though, so Beacon could score out for 3 more points if MinMax elected to score that. It's 2 Castigators in the list, chat, for Ash. Only 2 and an Exorcist. The Exorcist is like the honorary 3rd Castigator, I guess.
I wish so.
Don't we all? Don't we all wish we had reactive moves? I want to throw a quick shout out to our sponsors for the Invitational while we're sort of considering our moves here in the early game. The Frontline Gaming with the Las Vegas Open wants to give me a shout out. They're doing some custom merch for the Invitational finalists. So if you get to final stage, they're going to be building out some custom objective markers, as well as some other stuff, which I'm very excited about. We also have Rattlecan Studios. Will help the winner get some painted miniatures in their army. In addition to Warzone Studios, who offers some of my favorite battle mats, if you like just like thematic battle mats with like really, really high quality artwork on them. Warzone Studios has some ones that are absolutely phenomenal, but they also have fold out gaming tables. So if you are looking for more modularity, more portability with your gaming setup, they're the place to go, and they're updating their gaming tables right now as we speak. In addition to Get Good. Get Good, of course, is running lots of TTS events. He wants me to let you know about the events you can join via his Patreon. Patreon.com/GetGood40K.
Yeah.
Big thanks to all of them for supporting the Invitational, offering prize support for the players to help offset the prize support that we do accrue over the year. Basically, anytime you buy entry into a T5S2 event in the Tactical Tortoise server, a portion of that goes to the Invitational prize pool, where we hit about $2,500, I think, this year over all of the events that we ran. That's going to be divvied up amongst the top 4 players. So as long as you make it out of your group stage, you're going to finish in the money here as an Invitational player. And those will be given away as Games Workshop credit. So you'll be able to get some SIG models for participating. Oh yeah, I guess the Navigator's character for Assassination. He is in the back there, just explicitly to hopefully not be killed, so we'll see how he goes. Triumph is infantry, yeah. Some interesting mechanics with the Triumph.
So we'll need to advance. I missed it.
Yeah, I said I'm just taking a 1 on the advance for 10 inches.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Triumph does help out quite a bit, though, with that additional movement range with an aura. The other funny thing about the Triumph of St. Catherine is that, being infantry, there's a couple things that like randomly kill her, which is very funny. The
Basically,
Canker Blight enhancement in
your
Plague
angle
Legion, which
here
went
is
from being a
awful
meme to being
because
actually
of
very relevant, actually one-shots her if she fails a Battle Shock
the
check.
random bits that stick out.
In addition to that, she can also be hidden. She can also be killed for Bring It Down nowadays,
You mean
which
for
is
good
kind of a
ground?
big deal.
Yeah.
Utilizing Go to Ground on the Triumph here, I think we'll be able to draw line of sight to her most likely regardless. So all you have to do is get within 12 inches to take some ranged attacks. We'll see if MinMax actually elects to take that bait. Obviously, this unit is ridiculously difficult to kill. Being able to attach both the Hospitaller and the Triumph together in a unit gives you this enormous brick with a Feel No Pain that regenerates models back to the unit. I think my co-commentator is a little
Do you have
upset
any way
right
of
now.
getting
I think because I
precision
closed the
other
door.
than Epic Challenge?
Precision, no.
That was the most concerned I've ever seen this cat. She was so concerned that I closed the door. Didn't want to project too much noise elsewhere in the household or this early in the morning. Good old 4:20 a.m. Blaze it. Let's go. We are playing, if we take a moment here to discuss our mission combination. We are playing Unstoppable Force on MinMax's side. He's playing Purge the Foe. I think what I'm going to do, by the way, just as sort of an aside, is add the icon to the overlay. I was mulling over where to put Force Disposition. I could put Force Disposition in this score sheet, but I don't know if I have a place to put it elsewhere in the overlay here. But I might put the little icon like next to the faction icon or something on the top-down overlay on this one. But he's going to have basically a requirement to take an objective and kill a unit every turn, in addition to holding objectives outside his deployment zone. One of the reasons that we are playing, I think, so aggressively with the Alaris Custodians is that that will allow him to threaten control of central objectives in order for an early game primary lead. Ash, on the other hand, just has to. She's taken hold. We actually just watched this matchup combination in the last game against Fellhammer Siege Host versus Grey Knights. Grey Knight Brotherhood Strike. Pretty interesting mission combinations, but in this case, Ash just has to maintain control of the central objectives. She does have that Hospitaller who can regenerate models back to those objectives to help keep those units topped up, which is helpful. So if a lot of stuff goes into it, she might be able to place those models on the objective. We are currently
14.
Not using the Tacoma FAQ, but I actually don't think that actually changes any of the interactions here. Since the Hospitaller's regeneration ability triggers during command step rather than end of command phase. They did change timing on how objective control works if you're end of command phase. But we don't have to worry about that here. We're playing good, honest 40k. We had some discussion about whether or not it actually affected Sister's ability to regenerate models back to their unit with the Hospitaller. I don't believe it actually changes anything. Could put it on the card next to the mission name.
+3.
Yeah, so the color is more complicated. The software that I'm using right now doesn't have different colors for the different combinations, but that's not insurmountable. If I built like a custom readout for the mission, I could have it change the color. But I mean in like on the overlay here. So like this page we're on, I could put it next to the faction icon or maybe next to like where command points are or something. I also might I could get rid of the title that says secondary missions, just put disposition there too. I think people will realize those are secondary missions. I don't know if that needs to get called out. I was having an internal dialogue about that the other day.
Shouldn't be able to get shots from polygons. Your graph tank. Because you don't get past these points, basically.
Yeah, 5.6. Yeah, I mean now I would need to measure it. Several.
It's it's not about your movement. It's about your model.
Yeah, I figured that primary mission's the more important piece of information from disposition.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have asked for disposition on my overlays, so I figure I might as well try to give it a good old crack.
Test it.
There's a room next to the name above detachments.
Shuffle back
There
a
is
little
for
bit.
this event, because people are using their screen names, generally speaking.
Oh.
If we were playing IRL and people are using their
All
full
right.
name, there is no space there.
Go to
This is
shooting.
this is a modification of my overlay I use for IRL coverage, and
So
that does get taken up by people.
This, but goes the flag goals. That is a problem. Sorry.
Primary mission, 2-letter
That
acronym.
is a
Oh,
problem.
that's maybe
That's
maybe not too bad.
So that he can be and can
So extremely cagey turn from Ash so far. Basically nothing on the line.
he can be
For her, I guess like she might push for the shield captain, but she's just got one mission area. I don't think she's gonna be. Oh, it's not even a Minnesota priest, so I don't think she's gonna be making that play right now for that assassination. That assassination could be scored later on over the course of the game. Once Morvenval et al. Get locked in on those Virtus Praetors, that's gonna go down pretty quickly.
I'll get her in later.
Yeah, you're shuffling around the Zephram to give the aura. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, give the aura to cast it.
Yeah, so
very possible.
For those who haven't seen Army of Faith before, a lot of Army of Faith's like core fundamental play pattern is the use of their core mechanic, I should say, is the use of jump pack infantry, and effectively it utilizes jump pack infantry as a broadcaster for its buffs. So when you get ignore modifiers or you broadcast -1 to be hit, you can either target it on a unit specifically if you want to hit it on anyone on the table, or you can target it onto a jump pack unit like the Zephyrim here, and then it becomes a 3-inch aura off of those Zephyrim. So in this case, if you build this little castle, it will affect everything effectively. It will get most of your whole army.
Castigator's going to shoot here. Not shoot. Not going to shoot. No, I will shoot my
Hunter killer do? Okay.
Yep. So start with the heavy bolters.
Bolters and missiles going in, yeah.
3s. Missing. Same. 1 5 rolling 1. 2 saves.
So he must have done ignore cover here.
Autocannons.
Apologies if you can hear my cats in the background. They're having a tussle.
3s. 6 saves. Save 1.
AP?
1.
AP 1, okay.
Oh, what a roll! Oh.
Killer.
Get absolutely slapped. And the Hunter Killer misses.
I think I'm with 12.
Oh, no.
12.
Ash pretty excited about using or getting to throw this Castigator up here for some damage, but might just be she does basically 0, and then the Terminators eat a Castigator for breakfast. That's actually going to be a nice pickup for MinMax if he ends up
Exorcist, shoot them.
getting the alpha here.
So you see them, so it'll be on 4.
Yes, that was Exorcist, I guess. 4 shots, 4s. And then on 3s rolling 1. 2 saves, AP 4.
2 saves. So my emblem.
Oh my god, dude.
What can I do to that?
The classic
Like-
custodian game plan.
Custodes bullshit.
Just make every
Roll
single
what,
save.
8, 10, 4
She
ups.
did nothing. She
3
did
up.
0 damage. 2 main battle tanks
No,
going
actually,
into that
yeah,
unit.
Roll, well,
It's
14,
gross.
13, 4 ups. Okay, these guys are going to shoot.
Can we
here.
see
I'm
all of
gonna-
our burning pyres getting some work done here? I was questioning this game plan for MinMax, but
So check Hazardous.
I did not
for the
recognize his
plasma,
game.
Fast. Cool. And
That could have gone
There's
very
some
poorly. We
shots.
could
Oh,
lose,
shots.
3
Plasma.
Alaris custodians right off the bat there, and things go badly.
Pause.
Or you take 0 damage
Cover.
from the entire army.
3s. Rerolling 1s for Prime.
Game is
2
easy.
saves. P. Infinity, basically.
Okay.
Please take a battle shock on your Lara. That's my excessive shot here.
It
Battle
continues.
shock for the Alarises, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're battle shocked.
Cool. So the one successful thing. Flame shot. 9.
Battle shock from the Exorcist.
5. T.
At least will
6
mean
or
that
T7?
it's unlikely or it's
T7, yeah.
possible that they lose control of the middle
On 5s,
for the
rolling
next
1.
command phase. The Triumph of St. Catherine's coming in at OC6. I think Ash
five
expected to kill 2
AP2s.
Alaris custodians here. Obviously,
5 AP2s.
dice are saying no.
AP2,
Can we roll 5 more saves?
Castigator.
Castigate, perfect. Okay. Oops. Oh, I thought I rolled 3.
Oh,
I take.
there it is.
There you
There's 2 dead Alaris
Mm.
custodians.
2 die, 1 takes.
All right.
It's damage 2, right?
We found
Damage.
a way. So that will
Let me
likely
think. How much other stuff you have to shoot?
that will
just the rest of
remove
their
their
shots, which
control
is
of the
5
middle there. It's going to get contested by
66
the Triumph.
flamer shots that would not 5s. If
What
you
are we
want.
considering here? That use battle shocked.
Not to
Huh?
let another guy die.
I mean, all of the flamers are within range of 3 of them. So
Oh,
doesn't-
we're deciding who to pull. I see.
also it's one single activation, so it doesn't matter.
yeah. Not a guy dies.
Your help 4. And
Actually,
then
let me do this. Wait, because this changes for the OC. You have 6 OC right now, right?
Yep.
On it. Yeah, okay. Let me spend 1 CP. Oops, I gained 1 CP.
You-
UCP, I go to 1. And then roll
You're battle
1
shocked?
dice.
you cut your battle shock.
Yeah, I'm battle shock. So through that.
There we go, chat.
That's why I shot the excess. And then the rest of the flamer
Isaac, I
shot.
didn't cover your list in the invitational
put your
review
CP
because
back to
it's
2.
boring, chance.
Yeah. Thanks.
And I knew it was going to get nerfed.
Shot. The rest of them on 5s rolling 1. I rolled the strength 4 and 5 together because they are the same here. 8 AP1.
I think if there were multiple allocation groups, you wouldn't be able to do that. You would still have to
Take
break
1.
those into different attack groups.
This guy.
Castigator AP
No, not
value
this
or AP bonus
this
AP
guy.
getting some work done here. Very nice to see. Well, this wasn't quite as a big of a disaster as it could
Charges.
have been for Ash. This felt super duper aggressive for MinMax, but
Oh.
forever unpunished, I guess.
Going to charge Sanctifiers. I'll take a 5, which I will then roll with Cherub to a 4. I'll roll the other die, so it's 5 plus 1 plus 1, so that is 7.
Are you playing it at Tacoma? That's cool. I do. Oh, this is an
Sorry,
interesting
Game of Thrones.
push.
Like-
Um,
Don't want to base you. I know you have frame, so I make a real effort about that.
yeah, we are playing pre-Tacoma FAQ here, so the bikers do not have the frame keyword. I think the consensus was that because lists have been submitted, We were gonna play with the rules that were submitted pre list lock or rules lock. Yeah, I'm interested to see if we get too much damage in with these guys. I mean, the Sanctifiers aren't the worst thing ever, but the Bikers can just pick them up if they get a little lucky. The goal would be, I guess, to prevent the shield captain from getting into the
Sure.
fight.
Okay. See any charge? Then balance.
Which they might be able to do, but I don't know. He does have his like spear over here, so he will be able to measure vertical coherency over in the corner. Playing literally your exact invitational list that took out. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it was funny to see. We were like on stream yesterday or over the weekend, excuse me. And there were some Necron people who were absolutely crashing out at the changes to Awaken Dynasty. But at the end of the day, as they were doing that, we were watching Awaken Dynasty win on the board. It was very funny. Cool if it's still a functional detachment. It's definitely like way less powerful, but the level of power that it had prior to the FAQ was crazy. Just like absurd. I think if anyone who expected the interactions that
All right.
pre-nerf
You
Awakened
can do your
Dynasty
call then.
had not to change is they're deluding themselves.
Am I within? Yeah, because of the am I within? I'm good like this.
Yeah, a lot of ship love that. Yeah, yesterday's game was
From the
awesome.
lens.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Then
Super duper fun.
and a CP plus 1 to 1. So I'll start with
Just a second. Oh yeah, perfect. Go ahead.
anything else? Any response? Whatever.
No, that's good.
Isn't
We
it
can go.
middle of the night for me? It's
Okay,
almost 5
14
a.m.
swings.
So is that middle of the night?
That was
It's 18.
Is that
Maybe I counted wrong. It says
3
here.
3 AP zeros.
Okay. Take one.
Happy boy.
yeah the Virtus the Donegal jet bike shield captain can move at the end of the fight
Okay.
phase here.
Pause.
I wonder
plus
if he could
1,
even
3
reach
AP
the
2s.
Ash's expansion objective
was which
because
the
Unstoppable
Processor.
Force does score based on the number of objectives that you control.
3 AP 2s.
It does prevent them from getting it the
One of those
take
go through.
the storm hostile objective points.
And then the
But
miraculous stunning.
it's worth more points
That's a
taking
hit.
it, so might be
wait.
worth doing.
Was it 2 AP2s with 1 dev?
No, 3 AP 2s.
3 AP2s
doesn't
and
have
1
dev.
dev.
No, I haven't done a dev.
Okay. Oh, I heard you say one of those goes through. Maybe I misheard.
No, I said I needed one of those to go through.
Okay, got it.
Because if one of those goes through, then I kill this guy.
So you okay.
Don't win. Okay.
Yeah, so
All right, then you can swing.
the Miraculous has a 3
Okay,
damage
also make
devastating
touch, sustain
attack.
hits.
If Ash is holding a 6 in her Miracle Pull, which she is, then if she drops a Virtus Praetor down
then,
to one to 3 wounds remaining, she can just plug a 6 in with the Miraculous and kill that guy. And then it gets very awkward for the unit to kill these models back in the swing back here.
8 die, 1 stands.
It will be relevant though if the Dawn Eagle captain does use his once per game. This is not Lions of the Emperor. You don't get Gilded Champion here, so he's not going to be able to recycle that. That's a permanent expenditure of resources if he ends up using that. And Ash didn't even lose the unit here.
Sorry. She was in 6. I mean, I need to roll 1 high. So I pitch out flank for a CP.
Oof. Missed the outflank as well. Unfortunate.
Plus 10.
Okay.
It's not within 6, right? Yeah. God damn it. I needed to roll 1 higher on my charge.
Yeah, to make it a little. But maybe you could have gotten closer with the pylon. I don't know.
No. That was as close as I could get. Because she
Okay,
moved
you're
three
right.
inches.
Yep.
Yeah, I needed 1 inch more to get in.
Absolutely
One
brutal.
more. Got it. Okay. I will keep
Oh well.
5 upwards. Start the battle
Asher with
round.
pretty good command point economy here. The Canoness
Tag
with
them.
jetpack
Them down.
does allow her to burn for -1 to hit or ignore modifiers pretty
Which
consistently.
abilities you select for the triumph?
Oh, sorry.
We didn't end up
dropping
moving the Donegal
yeah.
Shield Captain.
Feel
Well,
Which one?
fair enough, I guess.
drop reroll wounds and pick up Feel Pain.
Feel Pain 6 up.
6. Yep. So we have 6
Six.
for battle round.
So yeah, plus to move, I feel no pain 6 up for everybody.
Yeah, I definitely would have expected to see the
The
fallback
movement
here.
is always on. If I say I'm
Okay.
swapping something,
Well,
it's not the
yeah.
movement.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Ash does have this
Yeah,
nice
I'll draw a
little
couple of
sort of
cards
dashboard here
this
where she
blow.
showcases what she has active right now on the
which I don't have, right?
Triumph of
Because the
St.
Triumph is
Catherine as
clock
well
control?
as her Miracle Pool, which is looking pretty healthy right now. It's a
Okay,
double sixes in the Miracle Pool is always what you want to see.
Plunder and center ground. Okay. Well, I like this. I need to do a battle shock for the Alaris because see if they stay stupid. No, they
You
stay
didn't
stupid. This objective though is contested 6 and 6. I will score 4
end
points
up
for holding my
scoring Beacon.
Because you control the center. Yeah, I was battle shock, correct?
Yep.
1, 2,
I
3,
forgot.
4.
I was like, oh, you have 6 OC. Forgot that. No, you have 0
Yeah.
OC.
Yeah, exactly. I had 0 C, and now I have 6. Okay. And then I want to kill a unit, and I want to control some objective. What's my play this turn? Let's start measuring with this. This guy can move 9. And then you can swap a dice for a charge from here.
Yeah, I wonder if
it's still too far away.
MinMax is valuing
do you see any way you can
hit and run
this guy
effect
these ladies here
more than he has the extra
so.
movement right now.
Oh yeah, you have +1 charge as well. So it'll be 9.
They would need to be within 12 to be eligible target selection.
So probably maybe you can get here.
No, I can't.
I think
because I need to go in a perfectly straight line, which is possible.
Right. You can get basically here, and then you have a 12-inch bubble. So if I move these ladies as well, you can't charge any.
I thought you said these.
Yeah, no. I started with those, and then I'm considering the other ones as well, just to make sure. So if I move these ladies here, then you won't be able to charge them with that guy. I'll just keep this guy here just a second, just for the bubble. I will go to movement phase. Oh no, wait, I go back. I need to decide what I want to do with the Alarises. If I want to split them up in the command phase. That's a 4-inch charge. That's a 4-inch charge. Probably better not to. Where are the Zephyrims? I'm kind of like trying to. Oh, here is one, and here are the Battle Sisters. Here's the Archiflagellants. Okay, and then Morven can go. Oops, they're not measuring. Measure movement. Morven can go. Well, not exactly because there's a wall, but she can go 10.
Toggling your opponent's models is crazy, chat. Should that be against the rules? Should you be allowed to toggle? I feel like it. I feel like it's like some sort of violation.
We'll go here basically.
I know my models would prefer not to be toggled.
Okay.
I also, speaking personally, I absolutely hate auto measure movement. I would wig out if my opponent just reached over and turned that on my army. I would have a fucking. I would have a hissy fit.
Not on your expansion. Interesting. So you'll be scoring 0.
It's funny because it's like it's like
Next turn. What do
It's a
these
digital
Alaris wanna
thing. It's not like
accomplish?
really your miniature, but you do
Possibly
feel
kill
ownership
this
over them.
Castigator. Tag the Triumph.
For those who are sort of watching from home, chat, one of the mechanics of Tabletop Simulator is that you have these series of toggles you can use to sort of determine how the object functions. One of them is
That's
auto measure
back.
movement. So when you pick it up, and it automatically measure the movement from its initial
Then I
position to
think
where you moved
I
it to. So
kill
that's
unit,
typically how we
and then
measure
probably
movement
try to
in
kill this Castigator
for
over
games
here.
of 40k
What
when you're
kind
moving
of
a model
defense
around.
buffs? Yeah, you'll give him
However,
cover.
you
and
can also
-1 hit.
access that by just pressing
So I'll be
tab
hitting
while you're
on
moving.
4 with the clay.
And the measure movement
And then you can
option
back with
has a bunch of other like ancillary effects that doesn't really say on the 10. It basically like automatically pulls out the measure movement tool and then activates it every time you pick up a model with the measure movement toggle active, which like can then mess up like how you pick up models, and it can mess up like any other tools you're trying to use. So personally, I never ever use it. I've also find it very distracting when it pops up with a bunch of numbers on the screen anytime I move a model.
Passed it over to you. It was a mistake. I right clicked. How can I undo it? Just I'll just leave it like this.
We're both on 2 CPs.
Yeah, we're 3 CPs, right? So maybe we'll keep it like this. I'll just say vocally what I do. So until your turn. So these girls want to go back. So they're not chargeable.
Yeah, so like to elucidate, chat, this movement here that you do is impossible if you have measure movement toggled. So these guys have measure movement toggled. I cannot pick them up like that.
Hole here. I don't think you fit.
That's one of the many reasons that I don't like using it.
Well, I can move this girl just a bit, just to be sure. Okay. So they're not chargeable. I take away this guy. And then what do the motorcycles want to do? Boop, boop. If I kill this guy.
I do wonder as well if MinMax was not really valuing the jet bikes right now because they don't really have a great target for the hurricane
Initially, I was
bolters.
like, oh, I should spend the extra C for AP on the Alaris, and then all your dice were 4-ups, so now I feel.
Is there a hotkey for copy pasting? It's just Control C, Control V.
What dice game?
It's like the normal copy paste hotkeys.
Okie dokie. I'll move the Alarises. And they want to have this 4-inch charge into the Castigator.
Yeah, pickup on this Castigator is going to be big this early.
Oop. Yep. And they're all in the range of this guy to shoot. Okay. And
I think it will most likely donate Ash control of the middle objective, though, since it's likely she's going to be able to
So I want to go here.
Intervene with the Battle Sister unit, maybe. If you attack into the Battle Sister unit, it's unlikely you kill the Castigator and vice versa. Can you Miracle Dice snap shooting? Yeah, absolutely. Miracle Dice isn't a modifier to a roll. Like, snap shooting only hits on unmodified 6s. It's exactly the same interaction as you used to get from Overwatch. Miracle Dice isn't a modifier. It just informs what your roll is.
Now the question is,
doesn't
do I wanna
it doesn't like
swing at the Castigator?
modify your roll to a 6. You
So
rolled a 6 effectively.
I mean, probably kill you like 30-40% of the times with a 4-up. It's just 2 shots go through.
So Ash is going to be compounding
I will.
-1 to hit here once we get to the shooting phase, I imagine. to preserve her model count on her
Where can you get?
infantry units, and then try to make it very difficult for the Custodes to kill the Castigator. It's going to be hitting on 4s without sort of any help.
You can't go.
It has lethal hits
You
against
can't,
vehicles, but that's about it. So 4
you
shots
get
hitting on
over this
4s, 2
wall?
should go through, and then Ash is burning 2. She just has 2 miracle
Can't
dice
get over this wall.
in the pool.
So you can possibly go here, shoot. That's what you can do. I will not be. Mortifier here, though I can reach.
Mortifiers is a slightly more consistent pickup than the Castigator. They are sort of performing their job, if that's the case, where they force engagement and they generate some miracle dice.
See if I can do this. I want to put this guy here. The Gladius save position. I can put him here. This and away. This would be hitting the mortifier, and then you need to come here for 36 for ball. Should be quite in front. Yeah, I don't like this. Okay, much ado about nothing. I will.
We're gonna stay cagey for another turn.
The other stuff.
MinMax does have a very slight
phase.
score advantage right now.
The Battle Sisters will do an action for plunder.
Are you done with your movement?
I'm done. Yeah, go ahead.
Rest.
So we do have a Celestian Incendiate squad. Or Incendent.
First play.
I believe that Ash did specify she was she'd quarried the Custodian Guard unit. I guess what Ash is going to try to do is get a model into this corner right here to hold that objective.
Can't shoot. Yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
They can't shoot into combat either.
Yeah, this is a bit of a potentially a little bit of an unforced error from MinMax. Basically, I guess like there maybe is a position where the Land Raider can shoot this unit.
So, idea what that's. Models.
Yeah, I think Ash might be able to dodge this shooting. All she essentially has to do is put models back here that are hidden, and then the rest of the unit be behind this line. Yeah. Oh, this bike squad not reactive
I'm
moving.
not incorrect, right?
Feels so punishing here.
In saying what?
You can't you can't shoot them and can't shoot this guy did and then charge them.
I don't have pistol. Yep.
Yeah, so we're gonna hide the Incendent unit, and then that's also gonna score. Most likely is gonna score Ash control of that objective. If she puts all 10 Incendents onto the objective, they should be 10 OC. Even if the Virtus Praetor is turned around, it only applies 6 onto that objective, so she should hold that this coming turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great maneuver.
Okay.
Rapid ingress into hidden. You love to see it.
And then I will go to shooting.
Who's doing plunder them? I can't do plunder.
It's my territory. My bad. I misread it as my deployment zone. Of course.
Well, the Land Raider could tank shock. If it makes that charge, I guess that's true. I think that charge is pretty wide, though, because you have to end here. It's like a 10 or something.
The mortifier?
Yeah.
Mortifier's vehicle keyworded over here, so it's likely that we're going to get wound rerolls on the Alaris Custodians.
Blast is nothing. Hitting on 2s. and then it's 5s, and he's
T6.
T6 vehicle, so I can reroll stuff. 5s. Reroll. 3 saves, AP1.
Four. Nothing. 1. This is the grenade, right?
1 damage.
Yeah.
Castellan Axe. 2s. 5s. Rerolling. 2 AP1.
Could kill him.
4.
Unlikely, but you know, it's potential.
Okay. I take 1 damage. Should have taken.
Okay.
Lots of
Cool.
thoughts from my co-commentator chat.
The Venerable Land Raider cannot shoot you because you're outside my.
With free
capability
slide, it could be an 8. You'd have to go
These
pretty
guys
far,
are
I think, is the
mounted
problem.
vehicles, so
Basically,
they
like the
cannot
center
shoot
of
you,
the
and they
tank
cannot shoot
has to
melee.
move to like
And
here.
therefore, this will be my shooting.
So I don't know.
I will charge.
Mhm.
And I'll declare charge with the Alarsis. For a 6.
Hits the charge into the castigator.
So
Do we see a
precision.
heroic intervention from the Triumph of St. Catherine and Entourage? I imagine that we will.
This is not the correct one. This is the correct one. Maybe kind of.
Yeah, there's no
Save their
reason not to
position.
attempt it for sure. Like
So
you
this
can
would
you
be
can decide at the time if you do roll the million,
within
you know, the big
1.
charge to get there. It does
This guy
open the
cannot
Land
get
Raider
within
2 shots
1.
from Morvenfall, but the Land
I'll
Raider
get
at least is a
within
2+ save, although Morvenfall fucks it up pretty bad, I think.
Yeah, wait, I'll go here. And this guy. See if it's within 2. Possibly I need to actually wait a moment. Restart. First guy. It's within 1. Second guy goes.
Are we trying to
Sorry.
engage the
Oops.
Triumph? That's interesting. So currently this objective is
And third guy
contested.
goes within 2,
And
within 3 of the
so
center.
if
Doesn't
the
matter.
Triumph
Can
gets
I
in
do it? I
here,
think so. I measured it earlier. No, yeah.
that
Okay.
would take the objective for Ash if
This is
nothing
2.1.
changes.
Ugh. I measured it earlier and was working. I don't know if it's something about the how it measures it.
The hitbox on the castigator is awful.
Yeah. Let's just see.
Like these guys, this one was fine. I think it was just that one of them doesn't make it.
Oh no, I mean they all make it. I'm just wondering if I can basically stay within I mean, if I kill it, I can still possibly pile in, go closer, go here, go closer, be within 3 of the center. If I kill it, but it's better to
Oh, I see what we're
if there's a
saying
world
here.
in which I'm within 2. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So MinMax is
Okay,
trying to straddle
I
the
will be
line
right.
between center ground
Let's go.
and engaging the castigator, but it doesn't look like that exists.
Triumph unit.
His big silly cloak looks like it's in range. Oh
12
my
inches.
god, a 12-inch charge is rolled for the intervention on the Triumph of St. Catherine. Ash says, vengeance for my 100 failed attempts to do damage. I'm going to take that objective, thank you very much, and score 1 million points, thank you.
Get there because.
And you will not get center ground. Oh, okay.
Nice. The currency becomes a 2 if I
That's
go all the way
so
around
big.
there,
Oh
so
my
I-
god.
So yeah,
What a charge.
it goes all the way there. Then
The tough part, I mean, there is a +1 to charge aura off of the Triumph, so she does have the opportunity to, she can buff herself into a reasonable charge there. It's not crazy
That's
that
true.
she made that charge, but the 12 just like allows Ash to basically restrict so much movement on these Alaris custodians. This is such a big blowout here.
get there.
That means Ash is about to score On a movable object, probably a 13-point turn next turn. She's almost out of command points, in fairness.
Yeah. Just 2 swing.
Does dense terrain in front of all count as open gaps? I mean, they're as you see them. So the thing with Tabletop Simulator chat is if there's ever like a question about what terrain is supposed to be, because it's Tabletop Simulator, we can manipulate the terrain however we want. So
right, there are all
it is basically just how it is,
and all of your guys are based.
It has the true line of sight blocking mechanic because it's a dense terrain feature, so it does count as true line of sight blocking because of solid. However, you can position whichever base fits in there.
I have into the castigator.
Which is I think up to like a 40 mil basically. It is dense though, so it's difficult to maneuver big stuff
sustain
around.
It's my bad, sustain, because I can reroll. Pick, and then 5s, and then I can reroll everything, and then it's 9 saves at AP1.
9 AP1s, only need 4 through.
Right.
3 damage each.
Are we going to see a miracle here to try to keep it alive? I guess Ash could miracle off of a command reroll.
Bring out space.
7 saves.
7 more. 4 ups.
This solid work if you can be inside it. Solid only obstructs line of sight. It doesn't actually impede movement.
5.
Oh my god, Ash rolled terribly.
Dice. Does it explode? No. Roll is a.
So she burned the miracle die.
All right.
But still lost the castigator.
I'll score my 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
Have to fight with them next. So that is.
If you put an infantry model between the pillars, can it not shoot out and not be shot?
1, I think I do.
Oh, if it's like inside the area, I guess so. I suppose that is how that works. Yeah, basically, like you just consider these spaces to be closed. You consider this to be a solid object here for the purposes of line of sight. Hence the name, solid.
Yay.
However, the difference between that and physically having those obstructed is that it doesn't impede movement. So you can position models inside that area, even if there would be, even if the solid keyword would put an invisible barrier there.
The relic weapon.
Yep.
Why is it winning on 4?
+1 to 1 because I charged.
You used 1 CP for
Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear you. That's all. Okay. That's 6. AP2.
AP3 actually.
AP3. Okay.
Oh no, AP2. Sorry, at the bottom. I have
Take
kills
3.
the injured guy.
Yeah, that's 2 damage each.
1 damage, but you have a guy who's on.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
10 punches on 4s. 5. 3 zeros.
Faith and Fury is a stratagem we're using right now. It gives you Lance and a regenerated miracle dice if you kill any models with your Lance attacks.
5 saves, AP0.
5 at AP0. Okay.
The Hospitaller does have support, chat. That was a change in 11th edition, so you can dual attach it with the Triumph of St. Catherine now.
No one.
The whole first 3 inches of a solid terrain feature not having gaps is just for line of sight? Yeah. The rule is explicitly line of sight cannot be drawn through enclosed gaps of this terrain feature.
Yeah, okay.
Up to 3 inches.
Perfect. Okay. I'm thinking...
So we lost an Alaris Custodian, but that was it. Could have been worse for MinMax, but that definitely I think was a little bit of a blowout. Does he keep center ground is the question, because I think that's...
Sisters.
I mean, the Triumph's going to be there forever now. I think he should
Okay.
score out his beacon here.
At the end of the turn, I will score 5. No, I
guess
will
it
not
will
score
score at
plunder.
the
I will
end
not
of
score
the
beacon.
next
I will
turn.
not score standard ground, and therefore I pass it over to you. And it's already passed, so the CPs are updated.
Cards. Beacon. Attempt to target.
Tempting target will be my expansion.
Okay. You have 1 OC on it, right?
One, I say. Oh.
Tempting target's a great draw for Ash's turn. I think there's a lot of opportunity for her to grab any of these objectives with the Miracle Dice Advance.
Not Battle Shock. Leadership check. For my Miracle Die, I pass. 2. 3 4-ups to roll.
Heavy and
because I hold
cover
middle,
are
plus I hold
similar
my home, plus I
mechanics
hold
to answer
that.
the question, chat,
Then
but they're not the same.
4 and a 6.
Heavy gives you +1 to hit. Cover reduces your ballistic skill by 1. Those are like very subtle differences, but it is
Middle
slightly
stickies.
different. Basically, hit roll modifiers are capped to plus or minus 1. So if you have multiple hit roll modifiers on you, it can't modify you more than a net of 1. However, ballistic skill characteristic modifiers like can apply
That
on
gives
top of
anything,
that.
right?
So if your opponent gives you a bunch of hit
I will not
penalties,
react.
and then also you're like, you're shooting into cover at the same time, those will both apply still. So you can kind of think of it like it's ignoring cover, but it is important to note that the mechanics are distinct and there's very slight differences between them. So we're going to be placing some Intendants in the back here just to prevent any good rapid ingresses, because we're going to backfill that area with the Arcoflagellants. And then the Incendants are going to jump in. And if you haven't seen this profile before, Celestian Incendants are pretty impressive. They come in with a bunch of devastating wound melee attacks. Their null maces are devastating wounds, and then they have a Vigil of Admonition, which is devastating anti-psyker, and 3 flat damage. So because we have a Virtus Praetor wounded, all we have to do is get one of the 1 damage devs through, and then the Verge should just kill one of those bikers. So this activation is going to be brutal for the Dawn Eagle jet bike guys. Yeah, if Aluda was in cover and or was shooting into cover and benefiting from heavy, it would basically be hitting on whatever its normal ballistic skill was. It would technically be hitting on a 6, but have +1 to hit, so the 5s become 6s and it works.
Should be too small for your guys, right? That gap.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, there are
that gap, yeah.
Venatari Custodians you have to worry about here, so it's going to be quite a few incoming rapid ingresses, potentially.
Could fall back. What's it? Probably. Nick. The squad will fall back.
Just enacting like basically a cycle charge here with the Triumph of St. Catherine. This actually might be a very difficult maneuver to complete because the sisters are so far surrounding the Alaris Custodians. I guess that the bonus movement from the Triumph of St. Catherine is going to be pretty handy.
But
Just got to measure the coherency bubble, I think it might be the tough part. But then the Mortifiers have a very good profile fighting into the Alaris Custodians. They're swinging in with the Strength 10, AP3 for 2 damage, sustain hits twin linked. Each Mortifier is likely good for a dead Alaris Custodian, at least pretty close to it, unless MinMax continues to roll as well as he did last turn.
let's
We'll see.
multiply 6. 6. Moves 9, +1 to advance. So that advance 10 plus whatever I roll. You have 1 OC on there, I'll just take a 4.
Yep, just this wall you can't go through in the center.
Go through this part.
Yeah. I'm just saying because you were perfect. Yeah.
So 5.8. So 2, that is 14. Correct. 5.8, 8.2. Yeah. So that's not quite enough, so I will just take the 6 setting.
Okay.
Is that screen for me? Up there. Could go there instead.
Yeah, I guess a danger, because Ash did grab that tempting target. Oh, excuse me. Let me update her secondaries here, chat. That's my bad. Drew into Beacon and Tempting. There is a danger because she has to hold the objective at the end here in order to get Tempting Target. The Tempting Target is the bannered objective over in the corner. A Virtus Praetor unit could stymie that by jumping onto that objective with a rapid ingress in order to take it back. We'll see if that ends up being the case. It does sort of put a not Virtus Praetor, excuse me, a Venatari Custodian. Too many Ven units in Adeptus Custodes. It does kind of put the
needs to send that point.
the Venatari into a weird spot because they're not that fast. They are jump infantry, but they're only move 10. So closing the distance back is a little bit odd. It's a little bit tough. There's no advance charge or anything in that unit. So like going from the back corner of the objective potentially could, I'm not going to measure it right now, but it looks like it could end up being like a 12-inch charge or a 10-inch charge or something.
Okay. Okay. Do you like to ingress?
Yeah, I'll consider it. Is it okay if I clear some of the lines, some of the bubbles?
Yep. Let me.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Side there, which one?
There we go, chat.
Doesn't move.
Taking cover inside.
Oh, you're going back there?
Yeah, just don't want to move it.
Okay.
I'll put the bulb.
Not doing the bubble on this guy. Yikes.
You gotta reset the bubble. You gotta double So
Yeah.
you go double him.
Yeah. There you go.
We got to rebubble our efforts
Okay.
over here. I think that one potential
okay.
drop
These
that
guys
MinMax
here, this
has
is
is
mine.
into the center right now with Venatari Custodians. Each one of those Venatari units is 3 dudes for 6 total
We
OC
have HOC in the
characteristic.
center. And you have no way of fallback and
Yeah, the
charge,
Exorcist
right,
rolled
with the
3
system.
6s
Nope.
to hit into
You're done with the mortified.
Alaris Custodian unit last turn,
Range
and then
is
battle
mortified.
shocked them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was actually
You would
very
have
I
10
have
impactful.
plus
OC
one.
in the
I have
end.
+1 to charge right.
Yeah, that's an automatic charge, yeah, for sure. So you'd have 10 OC on it. Probably not worth in that sense. Do my guys fit down here?
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't, right? Mm-hmm. And if they do, you can just adjust. I'm sure this was your intention. That's fine.
Yeah, like this I had planned. Like
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to check.
she started 2 inches away from where she is.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I think that definitely was explicit, I
could
believe.
Put some guys here and just keep the objective. I could put the guys here, one guy here. Can you see him with the guy? Oops. I don't think you can see him with the castigator there, right?
Maybe hidden.
It's probably the play.
One thing that's
would be
interesting about these new maps in
the
11th
objective,
edition
You have two.
is that there's a
This
lot of
guy has
this
advanced, cannot
flank
charge,
play,
right? Cannot
which
shoot,
is
cannot
always,
charge.
I think, is fun.
Is that correct?
Yep, it is where it is.
So it would be 3 me, 2 you, and the next turn I can go here and possibly kill it, but I keep scoring 4. I haven't put them down yet. This is just considering in case I want to ingress the Terminators too, and I need to do it first.
Yeah, the Venatari Custodians can explicitly
Doesn't make sense
do
to put
rapid
anything
ingress
here,
if
I don't
another
feel.
unit has, but not the other way around. So
Killing
technically, you
the
do have to put your other units
Castigator.
down first. Not that the order
Possibly
matters
it's
very much,
the
because
crazy
as the
system
active
work
player,
next
like,
turn.
or as the this all just happens like sort of at
Question is,
the
do I want to put something
second
here?
player's discretion, effectively during
Do I
their
want to put
end of
something here? You
phase
can
step.
shoot with the Castigator. Well, let's see what's 15.
Kind of
So I
nice
could put him
sequencing in
outside
the
of
new
15,
rules.
You can shoot me.
They just do a bunch of
Very interesting.
Things
Um,
at the end of phase sequence, and each player just gets basically a little sub turn where they get the opportunity to do whatever they want in that timing window,
this.
which I think is very clean.
Let me just consider this. Oop.
This could be a massive push into the Triumph. The Triumph is important. Importantly, the front of the unit in the Battle Sister squad there. We talked about this in our Huron Blackheart in our last game. But basically that means that any ranged attacks into that unit are insured to be measuring to the Triumph because no one else is closer. And the Triumph can't be assigned damage unless you're precision. So
he's gonna charge me.
We know that all the attacks are going to hit the rest of the unit. So all the Ballistari grenade launchers and stuff are going to blow up a bunch of Battle Sisters, which is exactly what they want to be doing. Unlikely you kill the Triumph even with all their melee attacks, but
and can I see you from
very likely you do kill the rest of the unit.
Yeah,
and probably the Hospitaller too.
This would be this. You can see it with all 5.
Although I guess the Hospitaller could eat. Could sort of like take the last allocation group and then maybe try to keep herself alive.
I'm gonna use 1 CP and the other
and
one
then I
free.
think regenerate the Triumph. Is that right?
Oh yeah. Wait, let me consider this. But you can replace 1 dice in the charge, so you could put in a 6, and then you would need another 6.
Yeah, one just. Oh no, the Hospitaller returns explicitly non-character
I'll need a 5.
models.
You'll need a 5 because you're +1. But I think if you charge me there, I'm kind of happy. I'm okay. Can you shoot me with anything else here? That's the question. Well, this guy with the heavy bolter, +1 AP, would be 3 attacks, sustain hits, and
Can
anything
use
else I
the
can shoot.
Exorcist,
And the Exorcist, yeah, that's
but
for
you
sure.
can't avoid that because I'm
Yeah,
on the other side.
I can't avoid that. That's for sure.
You can if you can put 3 models on it and avoid that, but that doesn't accomplish.
Yeah, that if you kill these two, then I mean I don't really
Mhm.
care, but now I force you. If you don't kill these two, I score.
So I believe
happy
level
with
of control is heavy. Need clarification. Level of control is checked before ink, right?
It's checked
At
before
the end
what?
of every
Sorry.
phase.
Level of control is checked before rapid ingress, right? Rapid ingress is also end of phase.
There is a clarification on when that occurs. I think that it does accept during the command phase, I believe is how it works. Mm, mm, mm.
Because if it checks after if it checks before ingress, then because this is sticky, if I kill these two in shooting, this ingress doesn't block me my control.
For what is that
Oh, I know it
relevant
does
for?
because you're. If I kill one of these in indirect, it how many I need to kill in indirect because this is.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. So like, if the objective was maintained through the end of movement, and you killed 2 or more Alaris custodians, or I guess 3
Yeah.
or more Alaris custodians,
Well,
plus these guys.
yeah.
Um,
Well, 2 or more because if I kill 1 plus these 2, then
that's
and it
contested.
checks after.
Yeah.
It checks before, then yeah, it's contested and I hold it. If it checks after, then
I'm gonna verify. I think that it falls under the mission rules clause for simultaneous effects. Because otherwise it's unclear when it occurs at all, which is obviously not ideal.
because I know that the coma clarification said for any other end of turn, end of phase. But I don't know what it says for Tacoma. But that's a clarification.
Yeah.
Not
Well, they
errata.
clarified command phase timing, right? I think was
but then the command phase timing was an errata, but controlling an objective at the end of the phase is
Oh,
a
sure.
clarification. Since at the end of each phase and turn, the first things players do before any other end of whatever effect determine which objective.
That is in their update section, so the indication is that that's a change, but I don't think it is. I believe that determining control of an objective would be an additional rule that is not used by either player. So it would be resolved before any active player rules. So it would check level of control, and then we would go to rapid ingress. So I believe that that is the case.
Okay. So this is still sticky. So,
Okay.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
what the hell just...
Throwing models all over the place.
Should
Ash, I
have
rolled
a
in your
high-
favor. Calm down. It's okay.
I have no idea what happened.
Right. Yeah. This guy was
I-
15.1. No, this guy was 15.1. You couldn't shoot them.
No, oh yeah, I'm trying to just put this back where the bubble was.
Yep.
I also know I did do a pivot. I know I could see them. Yeah. And this is here, and oh, okay, my triumph got pushed off the objective.
Can you see them though?
Yeah, you shot.
Here. Yeah, I shot, but there's a wall in between.
I positioned to see them. Yes.
So, yeah, basically, so this guy is outside of. Yeah, I shot. That makes
Yeah,
sense. You
those
see
guys
it
aren't hidden
from
right
the
now.
lens. Yeah,
There is
yeah.
just before we move on, I'm gonna fact check myself here real quick. Because I don't know if the new objective secured. Does objective secured have new verbiage in 11th edition? It actually, in fact, does not check objective control. But I think we're fine. Right?
Don't you need to control it at the beginning of end of any turn?
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah, at the
determining
end of a
control of
phase.
objectives is like a sort of its own timing, but objective control also just like looks at it itself looks at level of
an
control.
objective is secured by a player's army, that objective is in control, blah blah blah, until the objective level of control over that objective is greater than theirs at the end of a phase. So this would also be
Yeah, perfect.
at the same time.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that it doesn't have because it's a player that objective control is a player controlled ability that it doesn't go under a player controlled timing, but I don't think it does because it would be a core role.
I think if it is, it might be the case that if you are trying to sticky something fresh, it might fall under
that
your
would be
active
activated.
abilities. If it,
yeah,
it's end of command phase. It would be passive must not select. Right.
Yeah.
And then, but these ones are once it's already there, that's passively on it.
Right. Yeah, it looks at 1403, not your data sheet.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree with that. So I think that does remain until the next level of control calculation.
Why the fuck did my exorcist fly off?
I think you hit it with a token at some point, and then it decided to take that personally.
I have no idea how I hit it with.
I don't know.
I just was this. Okay. Anyway.
So if a bunch of Alaris custodians die in the shooting phase, then that objective may remain secured.
Yes. And then I do not need to beat OC, I just need to 8. Okay. So we're gonna start.
It's a great clarification, chat. This is always an interesting thing about sort of these early game early edition
we'll start with this exercise
events where we get to really like explore some of the weird nuances of the new rules. So this was a clarification or an update in Tacoma, which it sounds like is going to be incorporated into the core rules, but it's a clarification.
Just do the exercise because if I battle shock you, then
I rule 0103 or 010301. Which is
the investigator is going to shoot there.
Missions introduce additional rules to take effect during the battle. If the role is used by a player, it's treated as one of those players' roles. If it's not used by a player, and it always takes effect,
autocannon first.
Such a rule is resolved before any of the active players' roles in the order of their choosing. And Tacoma has basically specified that the first thing you do before any other end of phase effects is determine which objectives are controlled by which player. So you determine level of control over objectives immediately upon ending a phase, then resolve other end of phase effects. So if you have, for example, something that would be relevant, like Chaos Demon Shadow of Chaos, right? When you go into the shooting phase
and this is AP
and you rapid ingress onto a bunch of objectives, those objectives aren't considered controlled by the
Oh boy.
demon player until the end of the shooting
Boy.
phase
One
because you
dice.
already pre-checked level of control and had
Two
zero
heavy dice.
OC there at the time that you checked whether or not you controlled those
Oh, so
objectives
were
at the
they
end of
injured?
movement.
Wait, let me see the weapon. Forgot.
It's damage 2.
They were not in.
So killer hit. Killer wounds. So one guy's on 2, then you've got a hunter killer save.
No more reanimating onto a point. I
Hunter killer
know.
save? Okay.
Huge for Necrons.
Yep.
It's important to note that is true basically only for
Good.
Necrons, though.
Then the
Any end of phase command,
well,
any end of
unit,
phase
yes, you are.
regeneration, any during command phase regeneration
rapid
will
fire
happen normally.
Bill.
I don't know when
Loaded. One more save, AP0.
like med packs work.
Mhm.
That's in like a Cadian Shock Trooper squad.
Sign. This
Arcadian Command
multiplier
Squad?
is going to shoot this guy now.
Cadian Command Squad, in fact, works at the start of the command phase.
Now that your AP.
Wait, does that mean you can command squad? You can med pack yourself
Force.
out of battle shock range?
Cool.
That's brutal.
Good
Is that
job.
like the one time you can do that? That's crazy.
I know. That my dice love me. Tell.
No.
They love me so much.
Yeah. So 99% of those reanimate to objective effects
These
still work as they did in 10th edition. But in some cases,
Yeah.
like reanimation protocols, it will
2 hand
change.
flamers.
A lot of those
Using
nerfs
the-
like specifically hit reanimation protocol. It's wild.
2 hand flamers.
Reanimation
2
protocol, to be
crossbows,
clear, had that timing so that
2 hand
it
flamers.
would not check for battle shock, and that's no longer relevant.
Fives.
I wouldn't be surprised if
save,
they
it's
changed
0.
reanimation protocol to be at command step instead of end of
Yeah.
command phase.
Cross.
That is actually like a kind
Crossbows.
of a big differential between that and other command phase healing.
Nothing. Go to charges. Charge them. Yeah.
Necron
we'll
said it
charge
coming.
with,
I mean, I
multiply
guess
it
so.
First.
They were good. I don't know if they were like the most insane thing ever.
Charge.
So
Obsidian.
this, I think, will still retake this objective. As long as we kill the Alaris
4,
Custodian
and roll the
here,
other die.
the Mortifier plus the Triumph plus the Battle Sister will
Charge.
take the objective. But it does mean that Ash
Oops.
obsects it for another
Yeah.
turn until MinMax puts something else there. Getting the Incendents in here as well.
Base 2.
This is going to be pretty brutal, I think, for the Shield Captain. But it's important to note, MinMax does have command points floating. So he's likely going to be able to swing with one thing. And the Solaris Custodian could knock out the Mortifier, which would be a big pickup if he was able to do that. We'll see if anything else charges into that guy. Guard can no longer give duty and honor to pass battle shock. Oh, that's true, actually. That's very stupid. That's in voicer command. So it would be weird if it didn't affect you until your next. I guess it would be until your next command phase, right? Is how long you get affected.
Talons, unless you do something.
In terms of intervening,
Alright.
no. No, I don't think so. Wait a moment. Yeah, that's way too far.
Okay. One.
Wait a sec. Just
Until
let me
the start
confirm.
of your next command phase. Yeah, it should be probably until the end of your next command phase or until you receive a new order.
It's 10 in charge.
That's an easy update, though.
No, go right ahead.
Oh, sorry. I need to do. I lose sticky, but I need to plug in my controls, which was point for Oh, I never picked it, did I? So it's them. So I'm gonna. The color there, color there. Base that guy. 5. If you are within 5. Then 2 of your cape. Everybody base, I believe. And pile in here is just going to be the can interrupt. I don't really care if you multiply him. But I'll have fight on death. So the incidents will swing into your Kratos.
Mhm.
So I spend 1 to wound.
You give yourself lance. Okay.
Oh wait. Oh, fuck. The Triumph killed the model. But I knew I was forgetting something. I killed the model with the lance, so I get a miracle die, which does not change anything, but it's a. If I killed at least one model with a
Yeah, you get miracle dice. Yeah. Part of the strat.
would not have changed a single thing or a single thing you had 3-1. This is the third one. Okay, so we start with the
What a
sword.
brutal miracle pool. How far the mighty have fallen since they released in 10th and
Start with
had
the
an
sword.
infinite number of 6s in their miracle pool all the time.
3s, 4s. Two saves, AP2.
2 saves AP2. Take 1. 2 damage.
21 attacks with the Aces.
So we do have a 6 in the miracle pool here to plug in a devastating wound if Ash wants it.
4s. So that is 5 saves at AP1 and 4 death wounds.
Okay, I'll spend 1 free CP to give me 4 up feel no pain against the mortals.
Okay.
And then I'll roll the ones. Oh boy. So I'll take 3 ones normal. This guy dies. This guy goes to 4, and then I roll 4 feel no pains. I think. Yep. I take 1.
Big box stick.
Mhm.
Hit.
Oh, got him to
Wounding
exactly 3.
4s.
So a dev here just
So
straight up kills him.
I'll just take a 4. So make 1 save at AP2. 3 damage.
1 AP2. Okay.
Great saves, though.
All your fucking saves. Would you like to interrupt?
Just make saves. I think an
No,
interrupt
I
here
will
would be
not.
great. Oh.
Okay.
Not interrupting.
4 attacks. Sustain. Landing on 3s.
Interrupt
5 saves on
here
him.
would be huge, actually.
Mhm.
That would be
I think
an objective hold
you
for
guys dead.
MinMax if he ended up
Yep.
taking it. If he killed the mortifier, he just needs 2 swings to go through with the axe. With 5 attacks sustained
Get the
on
swing.
5s.
Yep. Oops. I bet.
Oh wait, shit. Sorry, I forgot. I knew I forgot something.
What was that?
Forgot to shoot the melter pistol, which I moved into melter range.
Oh, okay.
And
It's
you'd probably
okay.
make a save anyway.
He would have made a save. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't know, but I wouldn't know now. I would change allocations of damage. And stuff.
Well, it's fine. I missed. We can move on.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Sustain hits for the guys.
Mhm.
Sustain. And then lose. 9 saves. AP2.
Ooh,
Or die.
Nice.
what a roll. Are we going to use the end of phase movement for this guy now? Does he finally feel necessary?
It's tempting.
Before you ditch, at the end of the fight phase, I might consider removing the bikes. Oh, let's see where I can.
So we
put
could
them.
use it at this stage to get them
mean,
to the
obviously
center
it's
and
not
retake
Go
mid.
here.
Because
Can I
there's
get
3
the loot both?
Arcoflagellants on the corner, and I don't know if he can get
Yeah, can
all
get
the
loot
bikes.
both.
So I guess he could maybe.
Scores me 4 points. You have 3. I put them here.
But engaging in the
Probably,
fight in the center does feel like it would be helpful.
Good point. But you had that. Pick a different
No.
model to pick up. So just gonna leave this one here. Well, after consolidation.
Okay. What's the difference here?
That if you go in that direction, you have a desperate escape.
Oh, but I do fly.
Sure. Well, then you move on. Then you lose 2 more.
No, but because of flying. Oh, Trevi, remind me, take to the skies. Do I need to take to the skies to go over normal models? I thought just walls dance higher than.
Yeah, to move over enemies or if you're like monster vehicle and you move over other monsters vehicles.
Right, so you can move over infantry without taking to the skies.
No,
Or
you have
monsters
to.
and vehicles.
You can move over your own infantry, but enemy infantry you have to. You have to use take to the skies to go through.
Okay.
Unless you're a
That'd be
vehicle, then
10.
they just get to go do whatever they want.
I do think I make it anyways with the lance. Yeah. Okie dokie. I think that's a play. Just go there. Yep. See where I want to go.
To be fair,
And so I declare
hazardous check here. I guess it would force a battle shock check to do a fallback move through enemies, which would be a big deal. Hazardous check here is not that big of a deal because you're only going to lose 1 model. Maybe you're only going to lose maybe 2 wounds on 1 guy, which doesn't kill him. So that will at least score MinMax out the hold in the corner here.
Okay. Pitch.
When doing an out-of-sequence normal move, can you take this, guys?
Okay.
Yeah, anytime you do normal, fallback, advance, or charge.
In that case, I think I pitch beacon.
What unit did you choose for beacon, by the way?
Those 3 arcos.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
That is why it's a meaningful difference in my decision.
Yeah, absolutely makes sense.
That's a pretty big score block for MinMax here, being able to prevent Ash from
outflank,
getting rid of all those secondaries.
We're not trust. I'll choose
big.
the navigator and the home objective, and then I'll choose the switch seekers on my expansion. I will choose the Alarises on the center.
This
and I will
burden of
choose the
trust
bikes on your expansion.
Well, flank and burden are the draws.
And then I have a bunch active here. Do I need Battle Shock here? The bikes are 2. You don't need more than half. Everybody else, I don't think needs it. So I'll be scoring my 8 primary. And then I need to
2 held objectives thanks to the Virtus Praetors for 8 points. Thanks for Virtus Praetors and the Venatari Custodians. All the V units. Every single V unit. We are only at 2 secondary score right now for MinMax, which is a little low. He has 3 turns to potentially score out all of his secondaries.
Come down, move.
But including this turn, of course.
3 points.
He could try to get center ground this turn, assuming that the Triumph doesn't muck with it again.
If I can do
Outflank should likely score out. Burden of Trust should likely score out. Beacon is questionable because the Beacon unit is, I believe, the Virtus Praetors.
Engagement. So I could These guys, they have shot.
He is going to
So-
start to sort of run out of
Hmm.
time to get those 15s,
Doesn't
though,
matter, I'll clear them up.
on secondary
that.
scores.
And then I need
Kind of
to
a good way to
definitely
consider
activate
the
this piece
cadence of your
over here.
missions in this edition is basically
question is,
trying
do
to
I
get
wanna
yourself
go
to 245s,
kill
45 in
this?
primary and
Do I
secondary,
think I can do it?
and spacing out your scores such that you can get
Mm.
to that point. You'll find that if you score too slowly, you get to the end of the game and either you have too many
I can
secondaries
shoot.
and you can't score all of them, or you can't score all of them without going over 15, or you run out of
Oh.
models to be able to do them. So if you have a million
in
action
charge.
secondaries, for example, might be a little bit tough to do.
Shoot with everything. Give myself D3 plus 3.
Similarly, if you overextend to
Um,
score too many things early, you
and
give
then
up too
shoot
many
with the
units in
blind
order to
spot.
do that. So it's a balancing factor. It kind of feels like 11th edition's like a game of
I
golf
think
almost. You want to
all you
hit
have
par,
is this
essentially.
here. By the way, wait a moment. Yeah, this is not coherency, right?
Oh, sorry. This was a very struggling.
Yeah, I think we bumped the models when we...
I haven't checked the first rounds. I don't know if it was.
I thought it
Um,
was because I think I measured that one because I had to shuffle a couple of them
Okay.
for the
Okay.
because of, yeah, this one I did
Okay.
check, but that one I went to the
Is if I clear
second last
this and I clear these and clear
To be
them
fair, I don't
both.
think it changed any of your ingress space because
Yeah. Do you have a way to add some to the bubbles here? Hmm.
A legit tactic is focus on killing or staging the first two turns, disregarding secondary, score 15 in the last three.
best around.
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of people are focusing right now. Is
Extra
you
AP, not enough.
you get yourself like
Yeah,
a nice
just
little
5
buffer of
upgrades.
30 points or so in the first 3 rounds, and then you just rip out the last 3 and get yourself 100.
Oh, just 1 sec. They're ringing the door. Just 1 sec.
I think I'm going to take a very quick break here, Chan, if the players are as well. I'm going to run us back to our pre-roll, but I'm going to be back momentarily.
can move over them.
All right, we're back, chat.
I don't know about this. I don't know about this. Yeah, is there a way to temporarily remove the little walls just to check the the way of maneuvering around?
How wide is your land rate? Land raider is 5.5.
There is not a way to remove the little walls.
You don't fit. And you do fit, but you need to be able to end outside of engagement.
That was a feature I requested,
That's your sponsor.
but unfortunately, it would
I
be
think,
pretty
I'm
difficult
not
to
sure
implement.
That's possible.
I think Games Workshop did hamstring themselves a little bit. I mean, on our end, unfortunately, this is like sort of solely a TTS issue.
Okay.
But implementing any of those quality of life changes is very difficult because we have to do it for 33 maps or something. So any changes that we want to make would have to get duplicated over so many individual layouts, which is insane. So there's a couple of things that I would like to see updated. And unfortunately, I don't know if that's going to happen.
Move here, charge, go there, fight, post there. And move the custodian guard. Actually, let's move it here in case I want to charge there. Or I got a very high charge. Lol. Possibly need to pull one guy back. Keep coherency here.
This is definitely a dynamic that occurs a lot in this edition.
Okay.
Is these large-based units maneuvering around light terrain features is like a real consideration.
The bikes.
Whereas in a lot of previous
No.
editions,
I'm gonna move the Custodes grab.
you could
first.
kind of assume that
Yeah,
infantry
yeah.
moved largely unobstructed. But in this edition, it is, of course, kind of a big deal that there are little pieces of terrain that can impede their
At this
movement.
point, I will. Does it actually make a difference? You have units that you can actually physically get here. The Zephyrim, you can advance them as 6, that move 18, plus 2 to move, so 14, plus 6, 20, right? Plus 1, 21. We'll see 1. Okay, Custodes will tow the terrain as well. And see your castigator. Put the OC on the point. Zephyrim can also charge. It can move 14. And then do a charge. That's not eligible. That's not eligible. Makes sense to you? Okay. The bubbles are the same as before. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then I'll just to the objective with the other sisters. Though not really needed. One more. Yeah, I got 4, 6. Who can get here? Castigator. No. Okay, it's good like this. The Termies. The 2-inch bubble in this guy. Okay. So these guys want to have a 6-inch charge into this.
You move 5, right?
Yeah, move 5. My bad. Of course, you move 5. That's why I said it's a 6-inch charge. Pop. Oop. Yep. Zero 1 back. And they want to see you, shoot you, but that's a line that's very generous there. Well, I probably want to go here. Okay. And I think if I go for this, I need to go. Otherwise, Val charges in and kills all the termies. So I need to get my money's worth, so to speak. Which you would shoot with this, shoot with this. Okay. The bikes want to kill the Arcoflagellants. How they're gonna do it? I think I'm gonna save their position. I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna just checking if they take to the skies. That's not a 7. That would be like go over with the lands. That'd be kind of like a 6. A 6, kind of like here, and that would be 5.8 in another direction. So they could go here, 5.8, then turn around. I'm with an engagement like this. And then from the lands, this will be an 18.
So trying to do fly over mortals to the Arcoflagellants. They do have a fail of pain, a bunch of wounds.
These guys
but between that and
get them
shooting, because these guys do ignore cover,
and this guy,
non-zero
actually, this
chance we
guy
knock
can
down
just
the
move 10
Arcos.
here and do this. I think that's what I'll do, and I'll roll the mortals on the Arcoflagellants. Up. It's on a 2-up. 4 mortal wounds.
Three. Die.
Yep. Okay. And then I think the land raider won't move. The girls won't move here. I think that's my movement. What, do you want to overwatch something?
No.
No. Okay. Good. I will start by shooting. I will shoot the custodian guard into the. Let me see what's the toughest charge if I don't kill everything. 20 shots. You don't have cover with this unit though. You can give me -1 to hit. I'll be hitting on 3s. And you'll be saving on 4s. I'm actually not confident I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to kill you. So the custodian guard will shoot everything into the mortifier.
I'm interested that we're playing so cagey with the Land Raider
5s.
right now, and not just placing it inside the terrain to
guess.
start putting laser cannons onto things. I think
Yeah, into the mortifier. There you go.
MinMax is giving a lot of credit to the Morven Vol squad, which of course he should, but he is about to basically fully commit all of his custodians into the fight.
5s.
And Morven Vol, if she wanted to shoot at a vehicle, would shoot at the Cladius Craft Tank in the corner.
Every rolling ones, of course.
The reason, of course, I say that is that there is a strong likelihood that these guys, even though we're firing a limited number of shots between that and Sentinel Swarm and the anti-infantry shooting from the Venerable Land Raider, would probably kill that unit.
5s. Hey. Rolling ones. 4, AP5. AP1.
My mouse is not working. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when 3 Custodes Land Raiders was a thing? I do.
There you go.
It was like 2 months ago. Actually, it is still a little bit of a thing.
Take 2.
There are talents of the Emperor builds running around.
Okay.
But I don't think that they're quite as popular as Lions or Shield host.
They need to. They are within 9.5. So, actually, do you mind if I rotate this guy? These the other guys. What matters for the charge, anyways. Oops. Like this.
Does because that's why I picked that guy up.
Yeah, but I
Right?
mean,
Because he has the one. Okay.
even if you pick it up, I could have rotated. No.
You finish your movement before I pick up.
Yeah. No, I
It's
meant
fine.
like.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Cool. Just like I don't know, maybe the movement here, other stuff. I mean, that's be 12s, and they'll be hitting on 2s.
3s. Oh wait, no, you're not cover, right?
Yeah, I know. Cover.
Good Panopti specs.
I'll be
Getting work
3
done.
with women.
For 5 points. What a steal.
8 saves, everyone.
Should just go through on these guys and they're on their feel no pains. I
True.
think we'll clear them.
What's the damage?
2 damage each.
What a unit
Yeah, they did.
Hurricane Bolter Virtus Praetors are.
I'll score my 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I guess we'll see this how it goes. I think the Termies, they all shoot the Triumph and the Sisters, and I'll spend 1 CP to give them their ballistas will have D3 plus 3 shots instead of
Ooh.
D6.
Okay, my Zephyr, I'm going to use a free strat to put everything with -1 to hit.
-1 to hit. I'll be hitting on 4s.
So Castigator,
Um,
Exorcist, Valgons, Battle Sisters, Insidians,
Got it.
and the Exorcist, and themselves.
Okay. Everything. D3s. So that's 3 plus 6, 9 plus 1, 10.
That's kind of the Army
That's
of Faith
10
shtick right there.
Plus 15.
Getting
plus
that massive
10
aura
blast.
off of the
Not mistaken.
Zephyrum here.
And that's on 4s. Take away these. And that's on 3s. Twin linked. I mean, rerolling because they're hilarious. 18 saves at everyone.
Woo! Still only kills probably about 6 Battle Sisters here. Not like that
One?
if you roll insane 4-ups.
81.
right? Yep.
Don't you save on 4?
So yep, pulse.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Damage 1,
Damage 1.
4 die.
4 die. Okay.
What a saving
Then the
throw.
Guardian Spear.
14 out of
Still on 4s.
18. Past saves. Crazy.
Up. And then freeze. Yeah. If I can hit the dice right. Rerolling. 5 saves. AP 1.
Uh,
2 damage.
2 die.
Mhm. How many are left?
First killed 6, so 4 plus
four.
the characters.
Yep. Okay, dokie. Okie dokie. I will shoot the Venetari into the Mortifier. Venetari lands. 3 on 2s. And then winning on 5s. 3 saves, everyone.
Oh. Save ourselves some trouble charging a mortifier,
4
apparently.
die. Explosion.
Whoa! Big 6
No,
from the
miracles.
Miracle Pool.
Orange.
Clears
No,
out the
it doesn't
mortifier and
explode.
opens the Venetari Custodians
It
into the
doesn't.
castigator.
The blue die was the explosion. Orange are always.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, and then I will shoot the Custodes grav tank into the castigator, and I'll need to hit on 4s, right?
Yep.
I'll start with the Lustrum bolt cannon 4s. These are going nowhere, and then I need a 5. This goes nowhere.
The big gun. Let's see it. Let's see it, Custodes grav tank.
Stratagem I can use no. I just have the. I guess I just have the lethal hits here. Okay.
Whoa!
These 2 are lethal.
That's a roll.
Then I need 3s.
4 saves go through
That's
onto the
4 saves.
castigator. 6 ups to save. Could drop Axe of Faith
It's
here.
gonna auto pass.
Try to
2.
keep it alive.
You know, like, I'm not gonna say my dice have been terrible, but holy fuck, have your dice been?
They've been good. That's for sure.
Says, no, both go through.
Okay. I have a CPU to roll it. I think I'll roll 1 at a time.
Yeah.
That's 1. Damage. Spend a CP to roll it. That's 6 damage. And then the other one. Let's see. 6 damage.
Slow it. You know, the average result here is that I take 0 damage.
0 damage. How is it possible?
Because I have 2
autosave
success.
too. Yeah, you autosave too.
As in the average result from your thing shooting, and I take 0 damage because you hit twice.
Oh, yeah. No,
on
I mean,
average,
it's a spike for sure. I mean,
he puts 2
I
through,
did use
and then
SCP,
they
but it's a
both get
spike. I mean,
active
there's no
faith.
doubt.
I'm not talking about the damage. I talk about the hit roll.
My hit roll.
Even if you miss once, I don't die. Even if you miss once, I don't die.
Okay, but it's not 0 damage.
Yeah, no.
No.
On average, I said on average, I take 0 damage.
The Sisters
Okay.
list is different than the one linked below the video. It should not be. I don't believe that it's any different.
Shoot, shot.
Looks correct to me, chat.
Okay. I'm done with shooting. I go to charge phase.
It's 4+ Wednesday,
I'll declare a
indeed.
charge with the custodian guard.
Everybody's rolling 4 ups all the time here. Hitting on 4s, I'll hit them all.
4, 7.
Saving on 4s, I'll save them
10.
all. Winning on 4s, I'll actually underroll pretty
Both,
significantly,
actually.
which has happened several times this game so far.
Save their position. Save. That'll be within 1, but not so many. Possibly will fight. Wow, this guy. Does it make sense to do this? Does it make sense to do this?
Yeah, I am really surprised we
actually,
didn't
if I move them
just
like
tag
this,
that Land Raider
guy
into
gets
that
to
terrain
fight,
feature
This
there.
guy goes in the middle, so he's wing 2 and 2. I do
Like,
get the
damage
whole
into the
unit to
Mortifier from the Sentinel
reroll,
Storm is okay, but not very relevant, to be honest.
wounds, which is nice.
It's like, it's not, that guy's not going to survive a Custodian
how I
guard
will do
shooting
it.
at him. So
Gonna
I'm surprised
intervene.
we didn't just like blitz the Incendents down, so we didn't have to
Are
worry
you
about
done
them
charging?
anymore, and then charge into the center.
No, I'm done charging with this unit on my bed. I'm still stuck in 10th, man. I'm still stuck in 10th. There's an 18 charge. And there's a 16 charge. I will declare a charge with the captains, with the jet bikes. And I can reroll it for RCP. And that's a 6. I don't think it's enough.
The Land Raider has been there the entire
No.
game. Yep. He
I'll
deployed
spend
there,
the free.
and he's just vibing. He's hanging out.
Yeah.
He's having a
Spend the
great
free
time
CP
in that corner.
for the guy, and I will reroll this charge. Yeah, 10. And so with a 10, I want to go into these guys. Yes, within 1 with the lands. 1 with the lands. Okay. And then I will do the charge with the Alarces, needing 6. Depending, I can do the Mortifier clearly if I don't make it. 6. Okay. Okay, let me put a 2-inch bubble. Green, thank you. Here, like this. So these guys, because they will not make it within 1. We can go here for 6. And then pile in.
Fire as well.
Like, no, wait. Because like this, I would get into engagement range of the Mortifier as well. Which I don't think I care since it's based.
Very based.
I don't care. I can't get within 2 either. I'll put this guy here outside engagement range of the modifier. And then possibly this guy here.
Have I not
Can
slept?
from here.
Sleep is for the weak, chat.
3 inches.
Sleep
Goes
is
here.
for
Everybody
those
fights.
of what?
How much? Actually, I might reconsider.
Poorer
How much of a stuff?
conviction
Well, for sure you can't.
than I.
Well, you can go this way. You would need 12 maybe? What would you need? I don't think you would do it and give me Val. Okay, so that's the charge. And then these guys cannot charge. So that's the end of my charge step.
We could see a heroic intervention here. The Zephyrum, I guess, is interesting. We do have the finest hour on the Canoness. Ash does, I think, need to make something happen here.
Okay, I'll go
This
ahead.
has been kind of a give and take, but Ash has been taking a lot more than she's been giving. The Castigator just absorbing 4 laser cannon shots to the face and dying was not, I think, part of the plan.
Okay. And then these guys will...
there is, I believe, another Venatari unit. This is indicating the Land Raider occupants, but there is a Venatari unit in reserve currently, which will be required to rapid ingress this coming turn.
They save their position just.
But they do that for free, so it's okay. Ash is, in fact, out of reserves.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Can you move just the hand real quick? Thanks. This guy goes here. Adeptus Predators. They'll just base your sister here. That's it. The lens.
Yeah, it's not looking great for Adeptus Sororitas here.
And
the early game shooting was unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, Morvenval Val hasn't done anything yet, so she could certainly has the capacity to swing a game on its head. If anyone does, it's her. I actually would wonder. Ash is kind of sitting on, although she did burn through a bunch of 6s in her Miracle Pool that turn to try to keep the Cascadator alive. Basically, because you need to pre-declare all of your dice manipulation before you do any of your rolls. Unfortunately, you can't like slow out your saves to try to get the 6s you want, and then burn your miracle dice after that. So Ash did burn 2 6s in her miracle pool to try to hit the 6 on the castigator to survive the
Start fighting. You do have 2 CPs. What do I care
Caladius shot?
about you interrupting? Possibly with the Insidians. Or you try and kill some Termies, these guys. Although not so many left. Or the bikes. Try and kill a bike.
You can definitely feel the difference in power level
kill a bike.
with the new
you could possibly kill a bike.
active faith. Like the wound allocation rules or
first.
the saving group rules are so different from the
choose,
previous version.
I think everybody will choose
and
sustain hits.
You can sense it.
Phase. Interceptor lands. Twos. Sustain hits.
The glorious charge into the Triumph St. Catherine. You're gonna see any
AP2
sisters alive.
So it pass. I have left 4 left. So these always pass. Half of sisters die.
Are all the sisters dead?
Yep.
Okay. And
I'm gonna spend 2 CP to interrupt the Insidians.
Let's go. Yep.
So I got in.
Yeah, so basically Ash can put the Triumph as the first allocation group.
Let me see. Wait, let me see if I
against that attack. So anything above a 4 would just pass in the Triumph there.
Just after an enemy has selected its targets.
Essentially do the same thing with the
spend this Unwavering Sentinels to subtract 1 from the hit roll since I'm on ejected I control.
The same thing with the Hospitaller to blank a bunch of incoming damage.
Those hit.
Put a bunch of low saves theoretically on the Hospitaller, and then hopefully the high saves save on the 4+ inbound.
Roll 2. Pause. Nope. So 1 dies from depths.
1 dies. Let's see how I want to do this. I think I value this guy dying. Okay.
Swords. Pause. Fishing for lethals. Okay. No. Rolling. Running on 5s. 2 saves. 2.
AP2, right? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
The mace. One save, AP1.
1 saves, AP1. Okay.
What can I do when you roll when you have been consistently rolling everything with a 4 up?
I mean, I don't know. I think my dice have been hot for sure, but I think it's also the perception we built. Like,
no, I know when I've been spiking. Spikings have I've been spiking on small groups of dice. You have been spiking big groups.
Is
okay?
MinMax about to?
It's okay. I'm not
throw
some
wisdom
I'm
here.
just saying. I think also it's about how much noise we make when the spikes happen. But I agree. My dice have been hot, but I also think there's been spikes on the other side.
No, I mean I don't think my dice have been bad. I just think your dice have been very good.
Yeah.
Mine have been okay. Yours are just very good.
Ash did.
I'm not saying I've been rolling straight ones or whatever.
Did tank the entire.
No. I mean it's okay. I completely accept it. I mean it's
Alara's Custodian shot onto her 4+ save sisters.
Well, I think we've all had the experience of.
In both cases, I think
swinging 1,200 points of an army into a Catan and doing 5 damage happened to me the other day, but that's how it is. Okay. So now I will proceed. these two guards will swing into the Insidians. Of course,
There's
they will
definitely
have,
like there is. I think what
sustain hits.
Ash is probably feeling here is that she needs to get
sustain,
a
and then
like she needs something to happen here,
yes, and reroll.
and the
It's
dice have
14
been
saves.
like maybe on the cold side of average in most cases, but with how poorly the first couple of turns went, she really needs to, like something to come back.
Got a 4.
And
then the
there
long
was like
guy
a
will
universe
swing
there
into
where
the
this
Mortifier.
Ascendant activation like kills a
Still
guy with
17 hits
devastating
because
wounds, gets a
Ascendant
devastating mace swing
sustain,
through,
take away,
gets a guy with the Blessed
and then I
Blades,
need a 7
and
into
suddenly
6,
we've
I need a
neutered
3.
a Custodian Guard squad.
Rerolling. And this is.
But
Please
unfortunately
save
we
it.
killed one dude and then called it a day.
Pain.
Dies. Does it fight on death? Yes. Does it no explosion happens later. Miracle is it's gonna just sit there.
It's gonna sit there, yeah, unalive, as so to speak.
The undead mortifier.
That's an important activation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just let me check.
The problem is sisters are playing 300 points down. That might be the case. I definitely think sisters need a little bit of help for sure. The fact that they got so hammered so hard in
lethal hits
points at the start of the edition was like really,
and
I think just emblematic of how out of touch in some cases the development team is for sure. Because like you could see, man, I could definitely foresee sisters being really good, except that you just gutted their army ability.
Yep, I will auto pass 2.
It's like I don't know.
The 4-ups. Then 7 2s. Gonna do first.
Did we take on the Triumph first here? Oh my god.
So that is 16 so far. 13. So I have small.
Wargear costs on Meltas are weird.
Dead, and then
I understand it from a holistic standpoint. Like if you look across the entire game, the Meltaguns are tend to be superior to whatever you could be playing in that particular
I would not
slot.
Be fussed, except for the fact that my
sisters
both died for
kind of require
what shouldn't have killed them.
That those Meltaguns to be able to punch through high armor save characteristics.
Access.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd be interested in seeing the simulations. I don't know what the percentages to kill.
It's about 30%. Because I have a 4-up save. I have a 4-up save and I auto pass. I auto pass 2. I have a 4-up save.
Yep. No, I got it. I got it.
Yeah, it was only 3.
You're on that, right?
Alaris Custodians who got into the first Castigator. So that would have been. There's only.
Yeah. Okay. And
what,
then
12 axe attacks.
Finling. 4 saves on the guard.
4 saves on the guard for 2 damage each. I take 1.
Continue to roll.
Goes.
But I do explode, so I kill it.
You do kill it. Let's go.
And then I do 1 damage.
1 damage to the bike and 1 damage to the Termies.
It's 12 axe attacks, but it's really like
and
averages 15 hits, right? Because they have 5-up critical sustain.
Do I want to consolidate?
And then your 5s rerolling, so you should get about 50% of those through.
Let's see.
So it's like 8 saves, which was about average. I think you rolled 9.
For sure. So
7 to 8 saves, but you pass 2 and then take 5 4-ups. 5 or 6 4-ups.
I think I just want
into
to
a 6-up feel no pain. So like I can see what Ash is saying.
4
Without any bonus AP in there, it would have been tough for the Alaris, the AP1 axes to get all the way through the Castigator.
Do I? What I'll do, I'll start with the bikes.
This does look pretty brutal here, chat. I don't know if Morphin Vol can
on the objective.
Pull this one out. I think the attrition deficit might be crippling.
Territory, right? So make sure they finish here.
The territory is relevant here for Beacon.
Objective.
If MinMax wants to score max Beacon, he's going to have to end inside his the opponent's territory.
Okay, and then the Termies, they will do like so.
Yeah. The scores won't make a difference for tie-breaking.
So the average result for 3 Alaris with access to Castigator, including the Fiona Pain, is 11 damage exactly before Miracle Dice are counted. Sorry, it's 10 damage exactly. It's 9.8 damage for Miracle Dice.
Right. So it's a spike up or upward, right? But it's not something.
Once accounting for Miracle Dice, you do 5 damage.
It was it was a pretty big spike.
That is the difference.
Yeah.
That is how much you.
Absolutely. There's been spikes for sure. I don't want to,
so all the information is available
center ground 5
at TTS40k.com/invitational.
And the opponent's turn.
So these are the top 16 from our. Actually, we should put Invitational in the chat. Should get you there if the bot works. There it goes.
I should have scored 4.
These are the top 16 from our previous season for T5S2 events, which is about 1,000 players.
Do I want to score it now for 2 units? Yes.
Right now, there's no leaders. It's a double elimination event, and we are still. We're just now scheduling the second round of games for.
No, Brennan, trust the previous round. No. Am I getting it wrong?
I thought you chose this as your burden for your bite.
Oh, if I do it now, it's my bad. Let me go back.
First, this was your first draw. Then your second draw was, you had Cleanse turn 1 with Beacon, then Center Ground and something. Center Ground and Plunder. Yeah.
Okay.
Because turn 2 you tried to plunder and you couldn't.
Yeah. So I get 3 more points for controlling an objective. And I think I forgot to score turn 2. Does it make sense? That I kill a unit, I control 1 objective in the beginning, and I was sitting on 1 more objective in the. Let me try to remember. Trevi, do you remember?
No, we were tied in the middle. You held it, and you held this at the start. You did not take. Oh no,
right,
you did.
Because in the middle,
well, right.
Yeah, I did, right? I can't remember exactly.
No, because I heroic.
Right. Okay. So it was the
you did not take over an objective.
Okay, makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll pass it over to you.
So heroic, then I put 20 something OC on the 27 OC on the point.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh. Okay. Have you flipped? You have it. The turn. Please hit the turn button. Testing. Did I disconnect?
No,
I can hear you.
You're still here.
Okay. Can you hit the turn button, please?
The which button? Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, of course. Oh, there you go.
Secure and battle shocks to roll because I already died. Freeze threat use already. Use the TP for ignore mods. I got a banner and leadership check. Leadership check. Pass my leadership, so I get 3, 4 up. Are be just within. So if basically I want to go in a straight line and make that just with 7, but I don't know what straight line is. So you understand the intent, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So as
So it's
close
an
as I
18
can make
charge.
it. I just should be just within 7, so it should be 7.
Okay.
But because your frame,
I
you
mean,
overhang your base.
I overhang here. On this side, I don't think.
Oh,
I don't know.
I
It's
pre-measured a
still
13. I
okay.
pre-measured that it was within 13,
No,
which is why I said
that's okay. That's okay.
Do sisters have to declare Miracle Ice before they roll, or can they still roll X -1 and decide to use Miracle after? They must declare before they roll. All saves are done at a single time. You roll you perform a pool of all of your save rolls, so you can no longer hold them back. What you can do is do that for damage, because damage is explicitly assigned one at a time. Is there another unit in the game that carries the hopes of its army on its shoulders more than Vol and Sisters does? I actually don't know if there is. That might. I mean, I think like Marvin Vol is like probably like the highest performing, or one of the highest performing like just single entities in the game. The downside is that you only get one of them. She is kind of like she has done a lot of work to keep Sisters relevant in a lot of cases. We'll see what she ends up electing to engage into here. Looks like we are going to move around the dense terrain on the side.
She will be moving. But
I guess we're trying to get line of sight to the grav tank, the Caladius.
Oh, sorry. I should have wanted to help you with the Zephyr.
There. 7. Fail it. If I fail it, I fail it. Whatever. No, I don't. Sorry, just not going to use the normal mod strat. Trying to hang on to PP. Okay, you want to do anything?
Yeah, this is the end of your movement.
Yep.
Yes, I consider my ingress, of course, because these guys otherwise die. Yeah. Put up some bubbles. Wait, let me.
I wonder if the play here is simply to drop them
on
onto the objective, the expansion objective, and then push into the center later. You could make like maybe.
Okay. As their position.
Assign them to.
As I can tell, because her position is broken.
Counter attack into Morven Vol and like sort of start behind this wall here.
Where I want to go.
But this does preserve primary in case Ash does take it back.
I mean, I am tempted. I can't just leave you the center to score 4 points. But it's tempting.
Do you have
4 points? And
a bit of a dearth of command points for MinMax. He actually is sitting on 2 because he used the defensive strat last turn.
2 inches.
So he's got an interrupt in the chamber, but that's it.
They say what?
Val can see you.
Val can see me.
She's touching both pieces.
Okay. So, is there a rule about not being their holes.
Right. Oh
within
yeah,
the
is it
first
solid? Oh, that's true. It's
Yeah, the
solid.
dense ones are
location.
are solid.
Yeah. So basically, it's can't see through. This makes sense. So like this would mean you can see me with the Zephyrim Superior. Who can shoot this? These guys actually. Well, of course, the Exorcist in indirect.
Can't shoot indirect.
Indirect, right?
I can't.
Yeah, you can see them. You can.
I
So that would mean
can't. I move.
Yeah, you have to remain stationary to fire with indirect shooting.
say I don't understand
Oh,
what you were saying. Oh,
so
she's moving.
no, I just need to see the. I thought I saw the Venetary, but I drew to your base, not to your
Okay.
way. So the angle is like this much. So I just needed to move
Okay.
that. It doesn't change this angle at all.
Yeah,
I cannot
okay.
see them. I'm not intending to see them. There is no
Okay.
effect there.
Yeah, that's Zephyrim, and then these guys can move 10 and come help here, charge something, and I get to score points. Oh, so that's my final decision. They go there.
Okay. Clear the bubbles. All right. Go to shooting. So shooting. We're going to pitch this from Val.
Mm-hmm.
Then a CP for extra AP, and we're going to shoot everything at the graph tank, except for the grenades, which are all going to go in the custodian guard.
The
Because you are not
grenade
hidden.
launchers. Mm-hmm.
Yep, because you're not hidden.
I'm not
Because you
hidden,
shot.
correct. Yep.
So we start with heavy bolters to
Hey,
the
these new
graph tank.
custodian guard
with all
models are
AP2.
tall as hell. These
That
are the
you
new
use a
Horus
CP,
Heresy
right? For both
versions.
one AP?
Yep. Hitting on 3s because +1, rolling plus ball. Same. Wounding on 5s. Foul. 4 saves.
Or AP2. Yeah, I save him.
Oh. So
Foul
strong.
shots. Five saves.
Is this the Fidelis?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it 5? AP2.
Oh my
Okay.
god, chat.
I take 1.
Chat.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
damage.
really questioning. I'm really questioning why I should bother playing.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Make some all. Just make some all.
Rocket, both hit. 1-1.
1 on AP.
3.
Whatever, I take it.
Nice. Let's go.
3 damage.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You already did 2 damage, right?
Yep.
So 2 plus 5, 9.
1 save at AP is a lot on the custodian guard.
Okay. 3.
1 damage.
1 damage, you said.
Yep.
1 damage.
The exorcist is going to shoot. And just them. Hunt the killer at the tank. Yes. The number of shots. Gun 6 shots. On 3.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Dude.
Yeah, just 1 save on the on the Venetary, I mean.
I don't even.
Take it.
I don't know what to say, chat.
Roll
That was the
one,
entire Exorcist missile launcher. You rolled
hit
5
both dice
ones
with
to
them.
wound.
Sustain, I hit. 2 saves, AP 1.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are they T6 or T6? Oh, then. Oh, yeah, yep. Yep, so 1 save. Sorry, 2 saves. But that's correct.
2 saves.
2
Okay,
damage.
I take 1, 2 damage.
Yep,
One guy goes to
the
1.
hunter killer
Okay, like this.
wounds on your tank.
And this was on the tank, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, 4. So, by the way, you didn't use ignore modifier. You've been shooting with -1 ballistic skill.
No, that's why.
No,
You
but you
mean the
shot to the
Valgons?
tank
Yes.
too.
Yeah, I
You
hit
shot
it.
at the tank.
Excess hunter killer hits on 2s.
Right. Yeah.
So I rolled a 3 to hit. Hit.
Yep. Okay. Perfect.
1 damage to the tank.
1 damage to the tank goes to 8.
Yep, because shit. Obsidian's charge. Fail. So I need a 7. Zephyr. Now the Falcon's charge. They fail, and because I can't. But yeah,
Is that a talk out here, I think, champ?
like the fuck can I do, man? Like, no, 4 cups.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I rolled.
The saves were
4 ups
good
for
on the
sure, and
Custodes
then
side
now
there.
you're just liking negative. I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I
It's a
mean,
game of dice. I don't know what to say.
again, I'm not saying my dice have been bad per se. I mean, this turn, yeah, my dice have been terrible, whatever. But before that, my dice were fine. It's just that I can't do damage because you saves.
Yeah, the first turn, I
Yeah,
think, definitely
I mean,
set
I
a cadence
completely agree.
that could have
This
gone
game
a different
spikes.
direction.
I don't know what to say. I feel bad for you. It's just I don't know what to say.
Like over here, this guy could have been dead very easily earlier. I should have a castigator still. A few other things. This castigator should have been alive. Things like that. You know, like I'm taking somewhat too much damage, which is like
Yeah, there's
and
like
above the
a
calculation
compounding
threshold
effect to
that I can work with.
sort of poor variants like that in 40k, where it's like you take extra damage and then you are not only are you then that
You know what I
piece
mean?
is no longer dealing damage back to the target, but also your opponent has to contribute less
Yeah.
resources to destroy it with their subsequent
And then
turns.
also turn 1, I should have killed like
And
4
we can kind of
Alaris.
see that like happening here, right?
Not
Where
2,
it's
sorry.
like a couple of
castigator
Alaris
shooting.
lived, and then the Alaris
Shooted.
deal damage, and then they take
It's
more
all
attacks the next
it's
turn to
all-
kill,
It's all
and then
very,
a
very much.
castigator dies, and then the same thing sort of happens. So I can definitely see where Ash is coming from here, for sure. Definitely, the early game was not in her favor, definitely. Yeah, the first like 2 turns, I think definitely sort of like set the tenor for a lot of stuff. Especially because the downside becomes that like you have to contribute more resources to kill stuff you didn't kill previously, and then all the while they're doing damage back. So I think it definitely sort of compounds from how early some of the units survived.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a snowball effect, right?
Yeah, for sure. Well, I can input the scores out here. If this where we're gonna end it with this one, and we should be all set.
What is the odds
Yeah,
that
I mean-
the Palladius kills the
Castigator?
what's it?
It's probably pretty low. I mean, it's like 1 in 16. It gets all 4 hits through, right, to begin with, because it needs all 4, otherwise it doesn't kill it.
Yeah.
Wait, how does it need all 4?
Because 2 of them were gonna get miracle dice.
Yeah, because you use 2 miracle dice. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, its minimum damage requires 2 to go through. Yeah.
So, okay, so without miracle dice, the average result is that I take 8 damage.
Yeah, 66% that I one shot it without miracle dice.
Percent.
With the -2 to hit,
Yeah, with the -2 to hit.
and then
With
into a
-2 to hit,
6
you only kill me 30. You kill me 35% of the time
Right.
before miracle dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
With,
pretty crazy roll. And then
miracle
2 of
dice,
those
it's
hits
like-
were lethal too. That was like the extra salts. We have to roll the twinling shots. we just rolled. The hits were good. Those Custodes, they're
like
elite.
I said, three Alaris not kill Test at all.
If I may do a little bit of an analogy, I went to a Magic the Gathering tournament the other day, and I mana flooded.
Dang,
I mean,
I'm
I
sorry.
just drew a lot of useless cards, and I calculated the probability of that happening 2 games in a row, and it was 1 in 10,000.
Hell yeah.
But I mean, what can you do? We
Yeah.
choose these games of luck, and you
I
repeat them hundreds of times, and you're gonna have spikes.
the most interesting situation I think we had on stream was in 9th edition when if you rolled a 1 to shoot a hazardous weapon and you died, but it was roll a 1 to hit, and it was an entire Inceptor squad with a chapter master bonus, so they could reroll any dice result they wanted to, rerolling all of their 1s, and the entire Inceptor squad killed itself. And I think it was like 1 in, I don't know, it was like 2 million or something. To reroll out of like 12 shots to reroll 6 1s into 6 additional 1s. I was like,
Wow.
whoa.
Wait, 6 1.
It was
1s.
Yeah, it was like he started with like more than 6. It was like an astronomical number of 1s. It was like 8 1s or something, and then rerolled all the 1s into 6 more 1s, and the whole unit killed itself. We were like, okay.
By the way, you know when I said this was 30, you know when I said this was a 30% chance to kill the tank?
Yeah.
That was off the top of my head. The actual percent is 30%.
Mm-hmm.
I did the napkin math.
More like
so close.
outceptors. So
I feel very proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, MinMax is gonna his due. He's due his
I mean, I
comeuppance.
think just for me personally,
Fortunately, we'll be able to see that
I
in a future invitational game.
And that's before miracle dies.
No, I just try to, but I'm just saying it's personal. I just try to take a look at a game. It's like, did I make rational decisions? Did I miss something?
Oh yeah,
Do
I
my
mean, like
actions lead to good outcomes more often?
I'm
than
just
others?
like same thing, right? Do I feel like I made any specific bad decision? No.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
did any of them work? Did they work out?
When you kind of left this this alone.
Oh yeah, that was
I don't
intentional.
know. Yeah. I was just wondering how you were, in a way, would possibly not necessarily taking this from me. How you were
Oh,
gonna.
that was what because either you press there and you're in a position where I can deal with you, or sorry, you deep strike there and you're in a position where I can deal with you, or you don't and I press onto that point.
Mm-hmm. But it would have
That
led
was
you
the-
to score the. Well, I mean, if you do hold the center, of course, it's still the 8, right? But
But
I do
as in
get,
that's why
but I do
I
get-
left it open because I had a unit that could rapid ingress onto the point.
Oh yeah, no, I meant after that unit rapid ingress, then you attacked, then you kind of got tangled up.
Well,
But
I was
it was just
expecting to
one.
kill. I was expecting to kill 2 bikes, kept alive.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Even with the stratagem for upfield no pain against mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because again, like with the +1 to wound, my big damage swing whiffed horribly.
Mhm.
Right? So like I hit you 1 time and then I had to dev versus and then like it was very possible that it's a more than 50% chance I kill both bikes through the field.
Mhm. Yeah.
Whether or not I killed killing the shield captain was like 1 in stupid number. Don't need to talk about it. But like I should kill both bikes and then should sit there and be annoying, and then you don't take this because it's your runaway. It doesn't matter, and then
I don't know if a
Which I-
50% chance is translated into I should kill both bikes.
no, it's not. But as in,
I mean, a 50% chance is me
it's
ingressing the Terminator
it's a bit
away
over
from you
50%.
and rerolling the charge.
It's a bit over 50. But what I meant to say, it's not like but also before that, if you had not rolled so hot on their saves, one of those bikes would have already been dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at some point
Right.
there's a I think a period where you sort of you have to scrap for the coin flips in your favor.
Yeah.
And
I think at that point, what I was really looking at, shit, I need to win coin because you just you just made a 10% chance to kill my casting.
Yeah, the first 3 turns were pretty brutal because the custodians, the Alari squad, like very, very realistically could have just all died on turn 2, right? Bottom of 1. And they tanked quite a bit and then killed a castigator, and I think that immediately puts the attrition into a point where you have to go for the tough breaks. And and sometimes you don't get them because it's a bunch of high variance coin flips. You just got to cross your fingers and hope they come up.
Yeah. And from my perspective, it was a game plan. I didn't see any other option in the prep than to try and contest the middle. I mean, I would put down guys that have 4 wounds just to be more tanky against the Exorcist, but I needed to accept that risk.
Really, that was really about it, right? That
was
my turn 1 didn't go great, and turn 2 went worse, and then turn 3 was just like, well, fuck, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens sometimes. I got your scores in. I'm gonna go ahead and let you 2 go. But thanks for the game. I'm excited to see you in future ones.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Ash. I'm sorry dice didn't go your way. I can hear you're frustrated. I'm sorry about that. And but thank you for the nice game.
Whatever.
It was a very nice atmosphere.
I'm not super frustrated. I'm not super frustrated. I'm just venting because it's like it's just annoying when you're like, oh, I do this and this is the correct decision, and then the dice just go no, and then they're like, okay, I account for that. Now I do this thing because that is now the correct decision, and the dice go no. And at every single juncture, the dice have told me no.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like I'm not gonna say this was this, but when I shot these, the 2 tanks into that thing, right? Into that one guy, into those 2 guys, and then I just rolled like 8 1s and 2s to hit. Sorry, it's like the multiplier missed every single shot, and the castigator autocannon 3 hits or something. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, fine.
Thank you, Travi, for streaming and organizing.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for playing.
Okay, see ya.
I'll see you 2 in the next one.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
All right, chat. That's going to be it for this one. Thanks everyone for watching. We are live in just a couple of hours, 5 hours or so, with the next installment of the T5S2 Invitational Season 10. That's going to be Isaac, our friend over here, running Necrons into Ralban on Chaos Demons. Should be Scintillating Legion into an Awakened Dynasty. Should be a pretty spicy one. So don't go too far. We'll be back at I think official start time is 11:30 U.S. Eastern. Should be live around noon time. So we'll see you then. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. Keep it classy, folks. Have happy wargaming. And I will see you this afternoon. We also have another game scheduled at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time as well. So we have basically a full day of T5S2 Invitational games. There's another one scheduled at 8, which I think I will record on my handy second computer over here. And that will be up on TacticalTortoise TV later on. I do have 2 other recorded games that I have to process and edit them down and stuff. And then they will all go onto the TacticalTortoise TV channel. So cheers, everybody. Keep it classy, folks. And I will see you in the next one.